This is the dick test. Testing. Dick.
Penis.
Mm-hmm. Penis.
Mascots beating up children. The usual.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The most classic of furries.
Furries that get paid.
Yeah. That being the big one.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get paid. Got to make that money.
Don't I love seeing children get beat up by fur mascots that just doesn't need to happen, but it's still great to see.
Who says it doesn't need to happen?
PETA.
Fuck Peter.
Everyone says it doesn't need to happen. Okay. Let's see. I guess. Oh, yeah. We'll just read it. Just going to retweet gaming. Fuck it. I don't need to shill. He did it for me. God damn. Thanks, YouTube.
Thank you.
Her.
Sadly, I had somebody go and check out the other one, and it's like, I guess by the title alone, they're disappointed that it didn't go further.
Oh. Hey, it's Joshua Janus. What's up?
Yes, it lives again, even though I have no idea what the fuck happened before.
Jesus loves you.
See, this is what happens when you stream Welcome Back Cotter reruns.
This is why I don't stream Welcome Back Cotter reruns.
See?
Which I kind of wish I did now.
You mean because your dreams were your ticket out?
What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, God damn it. I wasn't thinking about that, but
Now that you bring it up, I mean, yeah.
Just by his reaction, I'm gonna have I've got to assume that he's thinking the absolute worst, and knowing him, it is.
Yeah.
Well, the joke's on you, mister. I wasn't paying attention, so that's why I say, what the fuck are we talking about? Yeah,
I was making a reference to stupid 70s TV series.
All of the 70s TV series. Yeah, a lot of them were dumb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but they were entertaining. Some of them.
And that
I'm sorry, I think
introduced the world to John Travolta, so.
I was going to say, as far as like 70s TV, I'd have to say it pales in comparison to early 80s TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is it? Great American Hero or Last American Hero, whatever it is.
Did anybody watch 227? For some reason, I always loved that show.
I remember something about that.
I don't know why I liked it so much.
What about Manimal? Does anybody remember Manimal?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh, the detective that could transform into like cougars and dolphins and shit.
Oh,
I don't remember. Sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
The concept makes my brain hurt, and knowing it was the 80s, it was probably pure cheese.
Oh yeah, dude, beyond cheese.
Because because that was just what the 80s was pure cheese.
It's the only thing that the 80s were good for, cheese and lots of it.
There was some decent metal.
There really was, but I mean, hell, even the more mainstream stuff, there was still pretty awesome little nuggets of metal all throughout that just a lot of it never got.
Oh, God damn it.
Twisted Sisters albums.
I couldn't hear you for a moment.
I didn't either.
Oh, Twisted Sister albums. Those in particular didn't get used a whole lot. You got like one or I think no, you had I think 4 actual singles that were released, and they weren't the best off of the albums.
Oh, that's generally how it happens. And then the least popular, the least decent song on an album ends up being the most popular. Bodies. Don't get me wrong. That first Drowning Pool album is amazing. If I hear Bodies one more time, I'm gonna fucking stab somebody in the eye with my penis.
I feel like playing some music right now. Pickles, wanna come over?
No.
Damn it.
No, there's so many good albums on that. So many good songs on that album. Sinner was a fucking killer album.
What are you laughing?
I looked at the chat for a second. It's like, yeah, penis in the vagina results in pregnancy. Just pull out. Too late. Awesome. Internet pregnancy.
Now we have to figure out who this mystery child is.
I do not claim it. It has no relation to me.
I bet it's gonna be an NPC.
Orange man bad. Orange man bad.
Tucker Carlson deserved it.
God.
Jeez.
Triple NPCs. Okay.
Man, like if you look around on Twitter, it's nothing but toxicity towards Tucker Carlson and everything that happened with like his house and all that shit. Like, half the people are fucking condemning it, the other half are actually just running with it. It's like, God damn it, people, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Brain cancer.
They weren't molested enough as children. I'm sorry. That was horrible of me to say.
Liar.
You're right. I am lying.
It wasn't that horrible.
No, I've said much worse things off air. Not today, but I have before.
Well, that's why you had to unleash that little nugget right there. So from not exploding earlier, or at least small burst of attacks to some kind of idiot or whatever.
Right.
That's what happens when you keep it in too much.
Yeah.
Release it, pickle. Release it all.
No. I've seemed to have been releasing my rage quite frequently online the past few months. So
I haven't seen none of that.
Oh, but those who have are terrified by it.
Yes. I have not seen that side of you.
I don't like letting it show, but sometimes motherfuckers gotta learn.
Motherfuckers sometimes have to suck this Glock.
No, I had to go off on Stench Ever the other night, or about a week ago.
I don't know who that is.
No, what happened with William?
Oh, he's just being his normal self, and I had enough of this shit and decided to tell him to fuck off. I'm sorry. A motherfucker with no channel at all fucking yelling at people about their fucking numbers. Like, motherfucker, what numbers are you getting?
Yeah.
Let's see your fucking show.
Dude, numbers don't matter.
I know.
Let me see my numbers. Does -5 count?
Maybe.
I
You
hope
got numbers. You got numbers. You got what? 30?
31 on followers.
See?
Yeah. I have 105 people that follow me on the YouTubes, and I think only like 3 that ever show up.
Do you just mock me? I mean, you just describe me, you asshole.
Wow.
No, I'm just pointing out we're in the same boat. Numbers don't matter.
Fuck you, man. I don't care. You hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I haven't been focusing much on the numbers. I'm focusing on trying to get better and better content put out.
Yeah, you want to do something you can look back on and enjoy and be proud of.
Yes, that's why I keep stepping up my game quality-wise.
That's why you need to put me in there in your show more often. I'll pick up your quality with peanut jokes and gay shit.
Well, we've got Trippy for that.
Yeah, can't get much gayer than Trippy. I hope he's watching.
He might be. I may have just been hanging out with them right when I came over. So
they should come over too, or do their thing.
yeah. I think he might be busy now.
Yeah,
touching himself.
Dude, like massive amounts of midget porn.
Yeah.
Well, it is 4:30 in the morning. It is that time when he has to go masturbate. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's like clockwork every hour on the hour.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? Oh, if it's 30 past, Trippy's off jacking it. So. I like how I'm the one that all of a sudden I'm going to throw shade at Trippy. Yeah, fuck you, Trippy. Coming after you, bro. I'm going to expose you for who you are, you chronic masturbator.
Wait. No, I'm the chronic masturbator out of the group.
Oh, okay.
It even says so on my Twitter profile.
Well, what? Diabetes. He has diabetes.
He's got diabetes.
I can't think of it. I honestly can't think of anything negative to really say. So,
yeah.
Goddamn fried diabetic.
The funniest shit I heard is somebody called them a liabetes. Like, stop your liabetes. I don't know who said that.
That's Ace with the liabetes.
That's fucking hilarious.
Trippy, stop lying. You and your liabetes.
Oh,
yeah.
And they're so fucked up. They're like, you're gonna be laughing after you don't have a foot, motherfucker. And I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Like, fuck their bitch.
Yeah, I mean, he already doesn't have his feet.
Jesus.
He's
wheelchair bound, man.
Well, I mean, he hobbles
like diabetes.
We're currently gonna in talks to start a charity to get rockets attached to Trippy's wheelchair. So
because of diabetes.
He's gonna whoop my ass.
Because of diabetes.
Oh, we're all in it. We're all in for it now, man. There's no turning back.
Oh shit!
I love you, Trippy.
Have any of you guys ever seen Trippy angry?
No, because of the diabetes.
You're right. You haven't. It's hard to get him angry.
I was gonna say, I think the angriest I've seen him was like on the cunt stream.
The time when he confronted Allie.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he had been dealing with Sarah for hours at that point.
And the diabetes.
Oh my god.
Fucking I just keep picturing Wilford Brimley popping up off the diabetes.
Diabetes.
Oh god.
Have you heard any of the remixes they've done to his old commercials?
No.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh, they are fucking wonderful. Where they make him a rapper by doing it. It's fantastic.
I got to meet the man. He's
nice.
Very nice. He's a very very old individual.
Mm-hmm. He's very diabetic.
He's very diabetic, but he's also a very genuinely sweet guy. Although I think with all
diabetes.
My things and everything. God damn it.
Yep. And
fuck you, asshole.
And gaming is broken. It's 3:45 in the morning over here and 4:45 for him, and he's broken.
Fuck. Stop saying.
Do you know where your children are?
Oh god.
Yep, with diabetes.
He's a fucking squeak toy.
Joshua Janis in the chat says, "God damn it, you broke my Mexican."
With diabetes.
Oh my god. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I fucking hate you. I think I just had an orgasm. What the fuck? Oh god, a dog is looking for me. The dog doesn't have diabetes, right?
At this point, everything's gonna have diabetes.
Well, this is America.
Even the furries beating up on little children are gonna have diabetes. You stole my insulin. Boom.
Oh, geez.
My dog is looking for the squeaker. Yeah, we broke gaming. Sorry about that, Fade.
It's not my fault. Let me drink my coffee before I fucking spill it.
With a little hand of diabetes.
Oh, fuck. Oh, thank God I swallowed.
With a little bit of help from my diabetes.
Sorry, you can't beat fucking Hammers with that one.
Oh, well.
Hammer's got my weakness, I guess.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, he could be listening to Dying Fetus.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but dying fetus rocks.
Yeah.
That's why I posted that. That's why I posted that live video a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, check out Dying Fetus live. You think that it sounds like a weird band, and you listen to the music, and you may laugh at the voice, but watch them live. And for a three-piece band, it can produce some fucking noise.
With a little help from diabetes.
Shut the fuck up already, goddammit.
Break him some more. Break him.
You can't break me. I'm perfection.
He already broke you.
Shut up.
I want everyone to remember that this stream happened and gaming got broken.
You have no evidence.
Well, not yet. I mean, once the video actually renders, when we're done with the stream, then we'll have evidence. But
no,
I mean, once we clip it out and put it in our soundboards and stuff.
Oh, dude,
you wouldn't dare. You better not.
You have to, man. You have to put the squeaks in.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to now.
Ah, dude, you better not. That's not nice. Oh, my poor squeaks. You guys are assholes.
I need to put together a soundboard where it's got nothing but like the high pitched squeaky noises that people that have come onto my channel have made over the past year.
Yeah, and then mix in the clip of that Mexican guy doing it. If you know the clip I'm talking about.
Is it the one with the diabetes?
No, he's laughing about something and he starts laughing so hard he just starts squeaking.
Oh, dude, he's not Mexican.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's from Spain. His accent is Spaniard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what the guy's even laughing at. He's laughing. He starts laughing so hard his voice just starts getting higher and higher and he starts squeaking.
He's talking about his life story about being out in the sea and stuff. Like, I'm lucky enough to understand almost everything he says.
And it's type 1 diabetes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make I need to make this argument real quick. Okay, so Fading says this is Canada, you fucking hosers. It's like, well, no, this is Texas. You see, I'm streaming from Texas, therefore, by proxy, you're all in Texas right now.
Yeah.
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 I just want to be argumentative today.
That's an argument.
Well, you're winning, so
I was gonna say I haven't slept in days, man. Maybe I'm finally hitting the delirious point again.
Well, that usually happens within after 3 or 4 days. That's when the insanity kicks in.
Ooh. Yeah,
maybe the type 2 diabetes.
I might need some diabetes after this. Just calm my ass down. And Pickle turned into a dragon.
And I've got a fucking Judas Priest song stuck in my head now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, which one?
Judas Priest. Breaking the Law.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
I hate you so much.
We got that.
You're not gonna break me again. You had one, okay? I gave you that one. That's it.
You only get one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me that one, and I promise I'll give you another.
Barf.
Oh my.
My.
Oh god, I still can't recover from that squeaky.
One day I will out George Takei.
Ugh.
Good luck.
But with less faggotry.
Well, that should be simple.
I'm not talking about all the dicks that he's taken. I'm talking about all the bullshit he spews on Twitter and Facebook and shit.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, he's a left wing retard. I should have left him in that concentration camp. Who said that? That's not nice.
We all disavow. Sorry, you get used to that when you stream with Trippy and Ace.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta get going here.
Oh, well, thank you much for hanging out with me, Hammers. It's been greatly appreciated, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks for
no problem.
Have a good night.
Yep, no problem.
You have a good night, brother.
Always remember, kids. Always remember, kids. No nut November. No shave December. And diabetes.
Fuck all that shit. Wait, you didn't do the... Ah, he left. He didn't do his...
I already
Promo.
shaved and nutted.
I was going to say, no nut November. You mean enlarge your prostate in November?
Not only that, but fucking full anger mode November. Shit, there'll be so much murders if people stop that.
Dude, it would be like a Serbian film. People would just be so popped up and angrily mad they'd start fucking anything and hitting it with a fucking machete at the same time.
Dude, I did that. I did it for one month. No jerking off for 1 month. It was the worst month of my life. I hated and wanted to murder everyone around me. And the reason is because my best friend my best friend gave me a challenge. And she's like, let's just do it. I want to see you try. And the payoff was pretty good. She bought me a brand new copy of Diablo. That's how I got Diablo. That's back when Diablo 3 came out. So a month before Diablo 3 came out, that's when I did the challenge. And she was like, man, you want to kill me, don't you? I'm like, bitch, die. But, hey, I survived the full month and I got my copy of Diablo 3.
Yeah. Now what are you gonna do for?
He's gonna spend the next month jerking
Diablo
off
Immortal.
after that.
Oh, fuck Immortal. Fuck all that shit.
Why would you say that? Don't you have a phone?
No. Let me throw my phone away.
I can't believe they tried using that as an excuse for that shit.
This is how we're gonna defend it. Everybody has a phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
No asshole. And not everybody wants to play games on their phone. I don't use my phone for games. I use my gaming systems for games.
Well, what they don't understand is the reason people are pissed off is not just because it's a mobile game; it's because it's a reskin of a reskin.
What's it a reskin of?
Another game from a Chinese game. It was a Chinese game.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're just shilling shit they didn't even fucking put together.
Yeah, they're just reskinning it.
Oh, you fucking bastards!
Yeah.
The
same company
I'm sorry.
The same company that they farmed out to work on it had made the other game. And those games are full of microtransactions.
Yep, that's the main reason. It's for the microtransactions. That's all they fucking want.
It's Activision's doing, not Blizzard, but well, what happens when you get bought out by big time corporations that are greedy?
Mm-hmm.
Shh! Don't say it too loud. They're listening.
Mm.
Let them listen. Fucking, they ruined what could have been a great game, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Destiny franchise. Because, let's try to force fucking microtransactions into a fucking console shooter.
I would like to. I kind of feel like playing Diablo again, but I don't have none of the expansion packs, so I'm like, I feel like without the extension packs and all that, kind of. I already passed it like 4 fucking times, like it would be kind of boring trying to play again without the expansion packs or whatever. Since so tired of, I played it 4 fucking times in a row, so same shit 4 times just to try to get better armor and shit, and that really sucked. Got bored out of it quickly.
God, that garbage. I'm all for, I'm all for them putting out, I guess, a mobile game for like the Diablo shit, but
it's the way they're doing it is what's pissing people off.
It sounds fucking retarded. And don't put your fucking goddamn microtransactions into it.
That's the only reason they're doing it, just for the fucking money. That's all.
No, I know. Everybody wants to capitalize off Angry Birds and fucking Candy Crush and shit like that.
It's understandable.
Does no one remember the fact that these are on your fucking phone? They're going to be subpar games.
Blame the Chinese market. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah. I've got issues with the Chinese market for a different reason, but
yeah,
they didn't sold you that Chinese bride you wanted.
No, it's the fact that
you got a broken one.
The commodities that I deal in, I like going through local artists, and unfortunately, they are very much in competition with the Chinese market. And in these particular commodities, yes, you can get something that would be maybe $300 or $400 over here for like $70 over there.
Right.
And so you're starting to see a lot of shops like mine pick up on that. And so, granted, there's also a resurgence of, we want local artists. We want to support, the local guy. It's like, all right, that's absolutely awesome. So yeah, places like mine will stick around and so will the artists, but with the Chinese market the way it is, forcing the prices down, a lot of people are having a hard time making it unless they're charging, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for an apprenticeship.
Right.
Give it enough time, globalism will ruin everything.
I can't wait.
I know, right? Where will the next nuke be dropped?
Oh, please be in France. Please be in France. Who said that? What the hell?
I
guess I'm just mad for what the stupid French prime minister said about our
Macron.
Macaroni.
Why is it every time I think of that, every time I look at that guy, I just think pastry?
I use the same word, the same P, but for pussy.
No, like he looks like he's flaky. He looks like he's he looks like he's a complete meal, but like it would lack a lot of substance. Much like a pastry. Yeah, and China's stealing our fucking copyright stuff. That
and the best part is the fucking government just with piece of shit Obama not to do nothing about it. Only this president decided to actually go after them for being fucking pieces of shit, for stealing all our technology. At least this guy is trying to do something about it. Not like garbage Obama.
Well. Google's trying to do something about it.
What's Google doing?
Creating an AI for China.
Didn't they already
a censorship AI?
That's nice.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. Article 13 comes out for the EU, and everyone pitches a fucking fit.
Yep.
Oh my God, the censorship. Oh my God, the censorship. Won't someone please think of all the people that are going to be affected by the censorship? Okay. Won't you think of all the companies that are going to be affected by this and all the copyrights that are going to have to be placed and blah, 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 blah. And for all their endless preening and pompous stance, they're making an AI for the Chinese to continue to oppress their people and keep them repressed. Sounds fucking fantastic. Thanks, Google.
And then the United States asked Google for help with their mapping or something about satellites, and they said no. They didn't want to help the Americans military. So that's another thing.
Alexa, commit notliving.exe.
For real.
Oh, God damn it. That just irritates the shit out of me.
Like, yeah, and we can't do. I mean, we can't do nothing about it. Google is too powerful. Everything we do go through is through fucking Google. Our phones are Google. Our applications are Google. Everything's Google. And then the United States, I mean, God, the fucking idea of them being a business and then the government can't really do much about their censorship and all that stuff because then, you know, it's the government butting in into things that they shouldn't. But at some point, Google is way too big and they get away with whatever the fuck they want. And that's a problem.
Yeah. And the problem is until you find a proper and legal way of going after something like Alphabet, you're not going to be able to stop Google. Because Alphabet is the one that owns the monopoly. They're the ones that own Google. They own so much more. And because of that, they, in the long run, get to dictate what prices and things like that are as it trickles down. And which company, is applied to which project. If you can get them in some sort of legal stranglehold, you might be able to break up the monopoly of it and actually get Google over to a government subsidy of some form, which of course means then it's just going to be plagued with nothing but fucking problems.
Yep.
There's no winning here, no matter what, though. That's the biggest problem is that give it to the government will fuck it up. Let a corporation have free reign, and they'll do exactly what you're seeing happen now.
Yep.
How does it feel right there between the rock and the hard place? I can't seem to stretch out from me.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm not in there because I'd probably be going on a rant or two more. Hey, you're more than happy to come. I'm more than happy to have you come in and say whatever you want, man. This is.
You want to come in?
Oh my.
Yeah. There's that.
Run, Josh. Run.
Run, GG.
Let's see.
OPGG.
Yeah, if you want, man, just Shoot me your Twitter handle or whatever. And yeah, by all means, come on in, rant away.
The whole morality and I don't know how to. I mean, I'm not even smart, so it's not like I can put my 2 cents in. But there's got to be some kind of law that I don't know, man. I'm kind of brain dead. Something about making it fair for everyone to pitch in and their ideas and like look at fucking Facebook with their fucking left wing bullshit, and so is Twitter and Facebook always pushing the conservatives aside or banishing them or censoring them, and something. It's got to be a law that prevents these assholes from just doing whatever the fuck they want. But I know it's a private company, but there's still got to be some kind of law that makes things fair for everyone, not just whoever the fuck wants to do whatever they want and fuck everybody else.
Yep.
I don't know. It's confusing because the morality of a company, the government stepping in and then probably making shit worse, and then the other side is the companies doing whatever the fuck they want. It's just so complicated.
Until it becomes some sort of governmental oversight, you can't have the First Amendment actually apply to it. That's the shittest part. Until then, a corporation has every legal right to treat you like a third world slave if that's how it is in their user agreement.
Sadly, yes.
So, I mean, until there's a governmental oversight of it, and there is some sort of I guess dictation as to where they're I guess what they are and aren't allowed to do, and it's like set in stone, we're not going to see any changes. And I don't see that happening because of the laws put into place that basically state that corporations are now individual personhoods. Therefore, the government has no right to say what they can and cannot do.
Right.
So, each corporation has a freedom of speech in and of themselves. Therefore, it puts it into a very twisted knot.
Yeah, but they get to decide who has free speech and who doesn't. Then that's the fucking problem.
Yeah, I mean, and that's where you seriously need to see a restarting with or I guess like a updating of certain sections of the Constitution, only because of the fact that the technology has changed and the intent behind certain technology, at least nowadays, seems to be more in play of being antithetical to what the First Amendment's to go in and make a lot of changes. But if you've got somebody to go in and change one, they would want to then go in and change the Second Amendment, possibly the Fourth, Fifth, whichever ones suit them.
Right.
Which would be fine if we got rid of the one that said, Congress gets paid, and, long after they fucking leave. And the only people that can change that is Congress.
Well, I think we need term limits. Nice also.
Okay, there we go. Boom. There you go, Joshua. I believe I sent it to you because you are the Metal Nightmare, right?
Yes, he is.
I thought so. And just because I don't want to pull any extra lag on my shit, I am going to go ahead and kill my fucking Discord. So it was nice seeing you, Discord.
Fucking hate Discord. Fucking hate Discord.
No, there's nothing wrong with Discord.
It ain't too bad.
Always fucks up with my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Leave my shit alone. My poop. Hi, Oppo.
I say, have you tried using it like we're using it on OBS?
No, I don't use it with OBS.
I mean, you have to look up the stupid stream kit thing, but
wait, there's a kit that it like integrates into OBS.
Well, no, it's actually a link. Well, it you set it up and it gives you a link that you put into a browser source on OBS, and it gives you like what we have on our OBS now with the Discord chat.
I haven't looked into it. I know my Discord is linked up to my OBS through but my whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what. My brain's dead. I know it's linked up with the chat and all, but I think I actually removed it because it comes out like a little square, little extra square on my video screen, and nobody uses it, so it's no point of keeping that stupid square there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Joshua.
Good morning. God damn it, my throat. There we go.
Good morning, sir.
It's dry as fuck over here.
And how are you this morning?
I don't know.
Trying to wind down, but also trying to level up too.
Mm-hmm. JJ, I gotta ask, you being a big Mushroom Head fan, have you seen Volume 3 yet?
Volume 3, the DVD?
Yeah.
No.
Don't.
I'll take your word for it. I was actually thinking about that 2 days ago.
I got it. I watched it. It's garbage. Almost. Yeah, they cut out a lot of fucking shit and stuff for it, and promoted somebody else, pretty fucking heavily.
Jackie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't go a minute in that fucking thing without it fucking showing her.
That's because she's the golden girl.
She's on one fucking song.
Well, I mean, they're promoting her because I think what's his name?
Yeah, because she's fucking skinny.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeff is hardly shown in any of the backstage footage. Waylon is not shown at all in any of that stuff. Schmatz is completely fucking cut out, and they skip everything from Save Your Sorrow to right before, part way to
wait for it.
The Righteous and the Butterfly.
I love that.
They completely skipped over beautiful stories for ugly children.
That was a great album.
Yes, it was.
Oh, was a good one.
Yeah, they completely skip over anything from that.
I just thought of a good
because Schmatz was involved. I don't know why Schmatz left, but whatever the reason was for him leaving, Skinny must have a grudge.
I would not doubt it. Like the last two music videos that they did with The Righteous and the Butterfly, they had fucking Wayland and they had nothing in there, and I'm like, the fuck? You just had them stand in there and like not fucking sing. I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's disrespectful.
Wayland's not even in the one video. Like, you hear his vocal part, but they don't show him at all.
Yeah, I meant the one where they were standing all together in that half circle, and they had the kids in the middle. It's like the fuck.
Yeah,
that kind of blew me away.
Yeah, the one with the whole Evil Dead thing. Like, really, you're cutting fucking Waylon out? You know, it's a good song, but I mean, you cut Waylon out. It's like, not to mention the lip sync on some of it was way off.
I couldn't tell with my stupid ass phone, but if I had a computer, I would probably catch on.
Oh no, J-Man's lip sync is way off. Way off.
Take your word for it. I wish I had a PC. Because I can't tell, because I have a shitty phone.
The shitty phone strikes again.
Yeah, for real, dude. I just updated my iOS program, and it's repaired some of the problems I've had.
Oh, you've got the curse of the half-eaten fruit.
Yep.
Goddamn fucking Apple. Yeah.
Oh no,
fucking piece that was.
I got Motorola, and yeah.
I like my iPhone.
Whoa!
I like their phones.
Whoa. I hate their policy.
Yeah, I hate
that
repair policies. Yes, or shit.
You know that chunk of the apple that's been bitten out. That was the part that made it operate properly.
Oh my god! I should have thought of that, you bastard.
The phones work just fine.
That's the only thing that works just fine.
Oh, that's true, because they had a shit ton of problems with their iPods.
iPads, Macintosh from back in the 80s. Like, yeah, they've been kind of shit for a long time. The one thing that they did right was what was that one that they released in like 2002, 2003, and it was the one that they were pairing with Pro Tools all the time.
Oh, the Mac Pro. Yeah, the Mac Pro. I mean, the thing that currently looks like a garbage can hasn't been updated in 4 years and still costs $4,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. $4,000. I'd rather put that in a fucking car.
I mean, and it would, the old iMacs, the great big fucking silver beast things, the cases on those are so fucking amazing looking, but you can't do anything with them because they're all set up fucking with proprietary fucking mounts and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say the connections on those were completely different, weren't they?
Oh, everything's got to be proprietary.
You know, it would. Then they moved over to Intel, and still can't fucking make a decent desktop.
Well, now their desktops are the iMacs, which are the all-in-one, and cost ridiculous amounts of money.
You know, I haven't
that, and they just updated the Mac Mini, and I'm tempted by the price, but I'd still have to save and get another monitor and keyboard and mouse.
I will never own another Apple anything.
Considering their shit's going to get broken into, they're working with China too.
It will be just for fucking recording.
And make sure that shit's offline and like transfer the files.
That's what my computer is sitting next to me. It's like I'm doing this on a laptop. The laptop has proper measures taken so that even if it got hacked, you're not going to find shit about me or. But the computer sitting next to it, on the other hand, is sitting here with like 4 terabytes worth of shit on it, and like that is my baby. That is the one that does not touch the internet because the internet is a filthy place.
I mean, I've got all this shit and I haven't even fucking done anything with it. Part of that's from time.
I was going to say, what program are you running?
I'm not running anything. I haven't fucked with anything. Haven't had time to fuck with anything.
I was going to say, just my personal 2 cents on that. Go for it. If you're looking for a budget, go for Fruity Loops, and just go ahead and buy like the top tier package, because they have free upgrades for the life of the product. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, so if you buy, what is it, FLX that just came out, whenever they come out with the next version, free upgrade. 10 fucking years from now, free upgrade.
Yeah, I was thinking about using my old laptop, but I don't think it can handle the shit, so I'm not even going to try with it.
If you're talking music programs, you're going to want something that you can put at least 12 gigs of RAM into.
Yeah, it's only got 4.
Yeah, I was running into that.
I upgraded the hard drive. I just never got around to doing the RAM, and I really don't want to spend much more on that thing. I got it for $300. It was already 3 years old when I got it. Yeah, it had been on the shelf for that long. Yep. And then as it was starting to start its decline, I built this fucker. And it's been pretty good.
If I could keep the big fan going, this computer would be perfect. But for some reason, the big side fan wants to give me a bunch of shit. It's one of the 120 millimeter ones.
Oh. Yeah, 120 millimeter fans usually, they're loud for one.
This one's actually very quiet.
Wow. You said it's like a side case?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's the fan on the side panel.
Yeah, see, those are a pain in the ass because you gotta like disconnect it to remove the panel, and
yeah, and the fact that it's lit up, that there's another wire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I crack this thing open and I remove that fan, I'm gonna take the lights out and I'll run USB into it. I don't care.
That's one thing I wish I had spent more on is a better case. I went for like no airflow. I've got like side of the case fucking open because of it.
Mine's you see, that's part of the reason why I went for this one, is because the side port is absolutely it's all plastic, but it's got huge slots cut into it, and then it's got that giant ass fan that's it's about the size of my hand. So
nice.
I was gonna say I've got like a good 10-inch stretch between my thumb and my pinky.
Oh my.
And yeah, so it's about that width. So yeah. Computer talk. Nerd.
It's the nerdisms.
I was so happy when I finally got boosted this thing up to 16 gigs of RAM.
Dude, it's amazing what that little bit will do for your RAM. Just performance overall.
From 8 to 16, I mean, for me, it wasn't really that big of a difference.
I was going to say, if from where I was, I can tell you what the difference is for me. And that's, I can run, let's see, what's the most complicated one that I have? It's got 12 synthesizers running. They're all doing different parts. And
sounds kinky.
With 8 gigs, I would get a lot of stuttering and jittering. Bump it up to 16, and then all of a sudden I'm able to not only do that, but record, add effects, and like that little bit just took it miles further. That's why I'm saying, like, yeah, you should probably go for something that you can put at least 16 gigs of RAM into.
Right.
Anybody seen any fun Black Friday stuff or so?
If I do, it'll probably be on Amazon because that's where I seem to buy most stuff anyways anymore.
So what you buying me this year?
Porn.
No. I've got plenty of porn as it is right now.
That would be a really good prank to play on a friend. You'd bring that over to your friend's family's house. You give that to him and watch his face go completely flush. I'm a bad person, but hey, enjoy it.
I'd probably be like, really? When I can get it for free, this is what you're doing?
No, I would just want to see his parents beat the hell out of him. Like, what the hell are you bringing that? Oh. Yeah. That would just be me.
I'm dying for a new card. That's what I'm dying for.
A new what?
Graphics card, because I think mine is dying or something. I keep having issues with my games, and for some reason I can't watch a movie and play a video game at the same fucking time. And it's supposed to be a semi-decent graphics card, but I can't do both at the same time for some reason.
What you got?
Maybe
it's GeForce 960 4 gig.
It's kind of old now.
Well, yeah, and that's why I need a sugar daddy. But fuck, can't find one. And yeah, my games is sometimes stutters even during the gameplay, and starting to frustrate the living shit out of me.
Drivers, maybe.
I reinstalled everything, and still, I don't know. Holy fuck! MSI Radeon RX 570, 8 gigs, $150. That's not too bad.
No, yeah, I've got a 1050 in mine, 1050 Ti.
Sweet.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for anything that was like gonna push boundaries or anything. I mean, it's kind of slow when I attempt to video render, but I so rarely actually work on a video, so it's.
See, that's why I stopped trying to render videos too, because this shit is slow as hell, and I don't know why. I mean, it's supposed to be a good one, but I don't know.
Well, and I'm very new at attempting to actually using video software, so.
And I use free software, so that could be another issue.
I've got one that's free that I used. It was DaVinci Resolve. I mean, it's not a bad program.
I use Shotcut.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, that's another one.
Well, if you gentlemen will give me just a few moments, I am going to go refill my drink and consider.
No, bitch, you stay the fuck here until I fucking tell you to.
Oh my god, I've missed a lot.
Yeah. This is so much fun.
Fine, you make.
Have I told you how much I love you gaming?
Not in 47 minutes. No.
Oh, okay. Diabetes.
Yeah, shit. I hate you.
You're dying for that diabetes.
You know, hate is just another form of love.
That's
Which I can go real sarcastic with that shit. Just leave it right. Come on, fucking get over there, bitch.
What did I do?
I can't tell you.
All right, everyone start playing a game. That way we can all be yelling at a different screen and we can confuse each other.
I'm already playing.
Well, I'm playing Shadow of War and I'm gonna get my ass handed to me, but yeah, that's all fun.
All right, cool. I'm gonna play
With yourself.
Only when you're looking.
Out here, I touch myself.
Oh.
I'm gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist.
Hey, bitch, I play that game. Wait, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. That's what I play.
I played that when I was in high
no.
school because there was no good games that were out. And I got into it because I was bored and I had nothing to do during homeroom.
Right.
Is either that or play on my PSP or my Game Boy Advance until some asshole stole it.
That's
Stole
nice.
my backpack and then fucking looted it and didn't find my backpack until a day later.
I was gonna say all I need would be a Game Boy Advance and any of the Castlevania games for it.
Oh, I tried to find one, but they kept on selling out at the GameStop when I was living in Missouri.
Oh, so I shouldn't brag about a certain game I have on my PlayStation 4 right now?
Maybe.
Oh, what, the Rondo of Blood with
Symphony of the Night?
Bitch, get over here.
Oh, you mean the same one that I have on my my PSP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just released it for PlayStation 4.
What the fuck? A Nintendo game?
Yeah,
No,
the old
Rondo of Blood
Rondo
was
of Blood.
Nintendo,
No, it was 32X.
God damn it.
But yeah, Symphony of the Night was PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Symphony of the Night was PlayStation 1. Rondo of Blood, I believe, was later ported to the Super Nintendo under the title
Dracula
Super
X.
Castlevania 4. Or no, you're right. It was under Dracula X, but it was based off of the same gameplay as Castlevania 4, right?
I believe so.
Because I know they were connected in some way other than the fact that Konami put them out. How about just give us a new Castlevania game?
I want to get one for Xbox. I would love to play that.
I've only played one Castlevania game, and that was Super Castlevania 4, and I love that game for life.
I would give my eye teeth if they would put together a box set and include the games in the order that the storyline's supposed to go. So I guess but include all the ones from like PlayStation 2, PlayStation, Super Nintendo.
Skip the N64.
Well, no, because there was two of them that were. There was one of them on N64 that actually had to do with the main storyline. That
I was gonna say because Castlevania 64 was such shit.
Yes, it was, and it's the what's the other one that came out? The one where you're playing the Wolfman.
Oh, that one was bad too.
Yeah, but reskin it, redo it. They did a great job with fucking Resident Evil 0 and the original Resident Evil when they went back and did the remaster stuff. So it's not impossible. Go back, fix all those broken ass controls.
God, I hope this new update comes out. I'm stuck in a fucking building.
Is the update somehow going to allow you to leave the building?
Fuck, I hope so, because this shit drives me nuts no matter what game I'm on. And I can't get out. Awesome.
We have one loyal viewer.
Oh, I think it's, what's her name?
Is it Opal? Oh, wait, we've got two.
Make yourselves known, crackers.
No, if it's Opal, she may have fallen asleep. It is pretty damn early.
I could wake her up, but I'm an ass.
I mean, I've got the chat.
What are you gonna do? Fart her?
I have the chat open, but not the actual stream.
If I try to open up YouTube, my phone will crash because it's gay.
Hey,
not that kind of gay.
Gay.
The other kind of gay. The sucky kind of gay. I'm glad I'm not planning on monetizing this channel. I think with everything that's been said on here, I'd be owing people money.
Well, yeah, that, and I had to hold myself back. I was gonna make myself more
Are you edging, you pervert?
I'm an edgy motherfucker. I'm on the internet.
That's not what he said.
Oh, fuck.
I was about to say. Well,
somebody please teach him about edging.
You brought it up. You do it.
No.
I don't need to ask if it's that bad.
Isn't edging basically just getting to the point of coming and denying yourself? Just
yep.
Oh God.
Yeah. So it's orgasm denial.
Yeah.
Blue balls. No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I already got that when I was at the strip club when I spent 2 G's in 6 months.
Okay, I need you to be my sugar daddy because if you spend 2 G's on strippers, I am way more nice than strippers. Okay.
Oh, and on top of that, they know me by face. I have name recognition there.
Jesus, I need to find myself a sugar daddy.
Give gaming a chance. He'll know you by cock.
Yeah, beat that, motherfuckers. Beat that.
Yeah, both feel.
He won't recognize your face. You'll just walk in, flash your dick, and he'll be like, "Josh,
there you are. How you doing?" What the fuck is wrong with us?
It's what is it? Thursday morning.
Yeah, true.
Or that we're internet people.
True, that too. Man, there's some actual pretty decent video cards for under $300. I'm like, shit.
All on Amazon.
Actually, I'm looking at Newegg.
Well,
okay.
That's always a good option.
I actually like Newegg more than Amazon.
Well, fuck me.
Not right now.
Gets it.
Only if you pay me. It's a graphics card.
But you see, being an Amazon Prime member,
no,
I absolutely love that free shipping. So,
yeah, it comes in within like 3 days, which is nice.
Well, Newegg has free shipping depending on what items or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What is it with Amazon Prime? You get like 2 days shipping. I just don't think that amounts to automotive parts.
It really depends on what you're buying.
I've never bought anything over goddamn English. Yeah, I've never gotten anything over like 2 ounces. Although I can't believe they sell alcohol on Amazon, but hey, you learn something new.
Wait, they do?
Yep.
Can I get my Kami vodka through Amazon?
I wouldn't be surprised. They pretty much sell everything. I'm surprised they haven't started selling prostitutes.
Actually, they do. I'm part of their webpage.
And just for future reference, yes, I drink Kami vodka. It's called Hammer and Sickle, and I don't care. It's good.
Well, it's a great way to piss off SJWs.
You know, I didn't even think about that. Antifa was actually nearby not that long ago protesting a church, I believe.
Oh, they won't get rid of their beliefs on gay marriage.
It's a Catholic church. What the fuck do you expect? These people are kindly deeply rooted in their dogmas. You're not going to get them to relinquish that.
Especially if it's Roman Catholic.
But it's at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't like Antifa. I was just tempted enough to go down there and just stand in front of the church and wear a sign saying something that would piss him off, and just like, by all means, take a swing at me. I've really wanted to just beat the shit out of some of you for quite some time. I really want to see if you're as soft as you look.
They're softer.
I figured it's going to be like punching the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I'll just look at that stupid dreadlocks bitch. She got knocked the fuck out by a dude who was like, what, maybe 180?
I was going to say, I'm not even that big, man.
I'm
tall. I've got reach, but I'm not super built. And even I'm sitting there going, man, I could have so much fun with these guys. I just want to go get into a fight.
Well, I find that Antifa is so funny that their flag, their black flag, is actually the flag for capitalism. And then they have their red flag next to it, which is communism, which I'm like, those two are not exclusive. Like, what the fuck are you idiots thinking? Your fucking logo is even backwards.
Yeah.
I seriously want Antifa labeled as like a hardcore terrorist group. That way we can completely disavow and go, nope, these are not representative of America.
Well, some states do have that. I just don't. I can't remember which ones, but I know at least 2 or 3 states do consider them as terrorists. So
I know they've been labeled as a domestic terrorist organization. I just don't know. I don't know to what severity.
I think you could check on the FBI's list, and then it would actually probably come up.
Yeah, well, the FBI aren't good about keeping their lists updated and shit, you know.
No,
yeah,
I completely enjoy being fucking on a fucking FBI fucking watch list for fucking being a fan of music.
Oh, that's okay. I'm on them for a different reason.
Well, that's because you're a terrorist.
We know that.
Well, and you probably get mistaken for a skinhead quite a bit.
That's actually one of the big things is like, yeah, I've been labeled skinhead. The fact that I have done some things that have gotten the attention of the U.S. government in the past. Things that I narrowly escaped with my ass on.
Well, at least you're honest and coming out.
Oh, no. Like, I was a fucking idiot. I decided it would be fun to keep in mind this was in the early days, but I decided to attempt a hacking of a particular governmental entity. Fibby? Yeah, something like that.
So you're coming out on the internet and you're coming out as zero cool?
No. I don't hack. I don't do any of that shit anymore because you'll learn your lessons really quick when certain threats are made.
No. See, he's less than zero cool.
Yes.
Oh, make you
negative reference there.
Boo!
Oh, I hope someone got that reference though.
I was going to say, I hope I wasn't the only one that got the typo reference.
Well, see, I mean,
Zero
I'm the one
Cool's
that got
from
the
a hacker
stick reference in the title of the stream.
Well, Psycho Stick's awesome. So if people don't know about them, they're a lost cause. If they don't know about typo negative, I can't help them. I just can't.
What if the world was made of glazed donuts? You would be like, man, that's fucking sweet.
Oh, no,
I love that song.
Yeah, what's the one the concert song? Oh, now jingle your keys.
What the hell?
It's a band called Psycho Stick, man. They are funny as shit.
It's got to be better than the garbage that I was listening to with my past friend who's a complete autist. I won't get into it online, but yeah.
Did it fall into the pop or poppy punk category?
Just trying to be edgy just for the sake of being edgy, like trying too hard. The music was so vulgar. It was like, really, dude, you're overkill and you are a joke. And it's supposedly a country singer. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, it was trash. The fucking thing just sounded like nails on a chalkboard. I'm like, oh my god, he's just being edgy just to be edgy. Awesome.
Okay, if you're not David Allan Coe, don't even try to be edgy with your country music. He's the only one that's been able to do it. Everyone else has really sucked at it. Unless, of course, we're talking about the exceptionally racist country shit. Which David Allan Coe is David Allan Coe was a part of, I will admit. Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Hashtag send that shit to Obama. The racist cunt. I would.
Dude, I am not sending Obama I fucked a nigger. That is I think him just seeing the song title would probably flip his shit and I would wind up with Secret Service at my door.
Well, we have to admit he's only half a nigger. He's only half a porch monkey. You know that porch monkey, if he was in the hood, he gets shot for being white. The internet makes me a happy place because I say the shit that it would get me shot here.
See, that's the problem. What I say here, I say everywhere. I don't have any sort of censorship. I'm just a piece of shit, I guess.
Mouth filter? What is that?
I don't know. Oh, you know what? That's when I put a big dick in my mouth. That's the filter. That's a mouth filter for me.
Oh, gaming, you son of a bitch.
Exactly. But even that won't make me stop because I can't gag on that. So I'm like, gag reflexes. What is that?
Oh shit, dude! You really gotta get a comedy channel.
People keep
swear to God, if I could hack your shit, I would get you on one.
I don't know. I don't think I'm funny. Everything I say comes out of my retarded brain because it's pretty much what I really believe. That's the sad part.
That's the best kind, is the honest comedy. That's what I've learned.
I've summoned the darkness.
Cock holder.
Oh, little kitty.
Metal kitty.
Your black pussy, so pretty.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. She's very pretty.
Pet that black pussy.
Now I know he's in the Black Girls.
Black pussy, so good.
When no, there's not that much around here. There's mostly Asian and Hispanic.
Oh well, shit. We need to send Animantium over there because he loves the Asian.
Yes, he does.
And the Mexican. He'll be in heaven over there.
Dude, I live in Little Mexico. And I'm not even in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, but you're in Texas?
No, I'm in Eastern Oregon, which is basically Mexico Central.
Oh, never heard of that.
I'm in the farm country. I'm in Trump country.
I was going to say, I'm in Texas. Unfortunately, I'm a little too close to some of the blue areas of Texas.
Yeah, that really surprised me when I heard that. I was like, blue Texas? The fuck?
I mean, it seemed like it got pretty close. I mean, at first.
If you want to know the truth, and this is something that, I'm not going to make any fans with this one. The fact is that they're busing. You've got all these illegal immigrants coming across, and they're usually going into Austin, San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas.
Don't forget the Valley.
There's a lot in the Valley too, but going up the 35 corridor, because those are the most populated cities. The most populated cities wind up having the biggest impact as far as votes. So if you noticed, Texas 90% red, but doesn't mean a whole lot when half of the counties that are in that red region are out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So, I mean, when everything's coming out of, like Dallas and Austin and Houston, it's like, those are actually really heavily left-leaning cities.
You want to hear the sad thing is?
Your penis.
Oh, low blood.
That's what I said. Low blow.
I actually have family out in Texas, and they're in those liberal parts. And I'm just like, oh my God, after all the shit I posted on my personal Facebook, and everything goes in one ear and out the other. And all I was posting is the most non-controversial person on the internet, John Stossel, and all I got was crickets. Not even a conversation being struck. I was like, really? Yeah, that was sad.
We can
I was like,
Metal Man.
I love you.
What?
Exactly.
You know how that weird band with horns has been re-recording stuff?
Mm-hmm.
They're about to release the re-recording of Anarchists of Good Taste. Great album. Yeah, and they've already got a few the tracks already out.
It wasn't that like wasn't that like 97?
No, 97, that was their first album. That was Erotic Massage, and they already re-recorded that one. But that's because that one never saw a wide release. They recorded that one themselves.
I thought that one came out like 95, but okay.
No. Anarchist came out in the early 2000s, and that's the one that has 9 to 5 at the Morgue, Vertigo Motel, Belly Girl, Ventriloquist. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They've already released Vertigo Motel and 9 to 5 at the Morgue. Oh my God, dude. So fucking good. Well,
showing how much they've built up their chops over the years.
And just 9 to 5 at the Morgue just shows the incredible range Todd has vocally. Still
nice. There was something I watched the other day that I really wish I had a better knowledge of, as far as like music theory and actually knowing the ins and outs, because for all I do know, there is a massive metric fuck ton of shit that I don't. And I would love to do some videos similar to the one that I saw the other day, where they were going over the pitch range of guys like Peter Steele. Peter Steele could drop his voice down to, I think, the A on the first octave. So yeah, A1. I think that was like his lowest.
Was that one of the stuff? Goddamn, what was the name of that guy's video I was watching earlier? This guy's stuff was really cool. He was talking about the song structure and shit, and it was just fascinating.
I like the fact that there's a heartfelt, genuine appreciation for certain music out there, and the fact that people are paying attention to more than just, oh man, that song rocks.
Rick Beto, he does the what makes a song this great? And
okay. I think I've seen his stuff.
And the first one I watched was he was talking about Alice in Chains and Them Bones. Fantastic. And then the other one he was talking about a lot of Nirvana songs, but mostly he was focusing on Heart Shaped Box. And yeah, it's like he goes into like breaking down, you know, the chord structures and shit.
See,
yeah, it's pretty
like
cool.
I don't much care for Nirvana, but I will admit there was the tonality of the songs, because I don't know how to explain it, but is it just me, or did Kurt Cobain always sound like he was just ever so slightly out of tune?
Yeah, they were playing everything in like a sharp or a flat on purpose, I think.
Well, it's like I know Dimebag was doing quarter tunings. Like he went. If you try to play anything off the first album, you can't tune it half a step down, and you can't tune it to normal E. You have to tune it to like E. What would it be? Like the D sharp, but what is a quarter note of as far as a quarter tone?
I'm not sure.
But yeah, like you would just drop it down a quarter tone rather than a half tone. And then you can achieve Dime's tone. Thank you, every goddamn guitar magazine that was ever fucking printed. There's knowledge I would not have retained if it hadn't been hammered into my fucking head by every article every month.
I can't play for shit, but I used to fucking read guitar magazines. I absorbed the shit in my head. I just can't play it.
Well, I bought Guitar, or whatever the fuck that was, because it had Jim Root and Craig was the bass. Yeah, I just bought it because they were on it, and the magazine was pretty good.
The bass was dude that died, Paul.
Yeah, I meant the other bass, the guy with that metal mask, metal looking. I forget what his name is.
Well, Craig is the samples guy.
Steve is first. No, it's
it was Jim Root and
Mick Thompson.
Yes, Mick Thompson.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suck. It's been a while.
Well, he had the creepiest mask.
Yeah, actually, my favorite mask.
Well, it's the fact that he's also like 6'4" and looks like a goddamn serial killer, despite the build.
Oh, you forget also the guy who never does interviews.
Yeah,
Craig. Craig doesn't do interviews either.
Oh,
they
wow.
did. What was it? The Disaster Pieces DVD. They, they're doing like little interviews with everybody. They go over to Craig, and he just kind of looks at them, looks off into the distance, and then just walks away.
I'm autistic, bitch.
That sounds so much like fucking Madonna Wayne Gacy from fucking Marilyn Manson.
Pogo.
Yeah, fucking Pogo is dude is fucking nuts. That dude is like literally fucking nuts. I would be worried to be in the same room with him alone.
Well, he was originally hired to just sit on the stage and play with toys.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
He is autistic.
No, it's just the Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids were an odd band back then.
Yeah, when they first started, it was very much a if you watch the video for Dance of the Dope Hats, or is that it? Dope Hats? Or no, I'm sorry, just Dope Hats. The Dance of the Dope Hats was the remix that wound up on Smells Like Children. Anyway, but yeah, if you watch the video for Dope Hats, it is filmed to look almost exactly like the
boat ride.
The boat ride through the River of Chocolate in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
What the hell?
If you watch that video, that's kind of what their whole premise was at first. Like, it was still creepy as shit because Manson himself was kind of just a weird, creepy guy.
Well, they open the album with the boat ride.
Yeah.
And it's creepy and it's beautiful.
Dude, Portrait of an American Family is still my favorite album.
I wish I could get creeped out, but I've seen some shit, and yeah, I don't get that. Either I'm completely desensitized or I'm fucked.
Okay. Wait. I will send you my nudes later.
Oh, I was gonna say, my friend, have you heard of a film called Where the Dead Go to Die?
Or One Cup, One Ball?
No, Where the Dead Go to Die.
That shit fucked me up. That shit ruined me.
Oh, the 2 girls, 1 cup.
And the one where the dude was taking his dick apart and his balls. My friend decided to show me that after we were done working a 12-hour shift, and I've never been the same since.
I was eating when I saw 2 girls, 1 cup. I was like, what the? I was laughing.
I didn't eat for fucking 6 hours later.
I could tell you what I was eating strawberry and chocolate peanut ice cream.
God, you have a stronger stomach than I do, because fuck that.
I was laughing. I was like, yeah, it's so hilarious.
Let's see, I was eating when I saw the Human Centipede 2 and Human Centipede. And I was eating during the final. I was actually eating a chocolate dessert during the final scenes of Solo, or the 120 Days of Sodom.
I think I have seen that on Sci-Fi. I think there was something like that.
You would not have seen that movie anywhere. What is it? Was it Pierre Pasolini or Pablo Pasolini? Anyway, Pasolini. The director was pretty much hounded and lynched for this movie.
But it's Hollywood. What the fuck? They allow everything.
This was Italy in the 1970s.
Oh, I think I may have. I think I know which one you're talking about now. And it was HBO that were talking about it. Yeah, now that rings a bell.
Yeah, the Cinema Snob did a review of it, but like, you can't show that much of that movie because honestly, it's so hard to make any sense out of it, and there's so much fucked up nudity and shit eating, and at one point they're examining the assholes of all these people that they've been abusing this whole time, and whoever has the nicest asshole is the one that gets to live.
What the bloody hell is wrong with this fucking world?
And it's like,
I know, I would live easily, hands down. I would definitely live.
It is okay. And sadly enough, this is also one of my favorite movies.
Of course, it is.
It was a mark of. It's a serious mark of exploitation during the 60s and 70s, the kind that really pushed the boundaries, which is why we see the gore flicks that we do now. You wouldn't have even had fucking Jaws and shit like that unless you had the bloodier, little bit more risque shit that happened in the early 60s and later 60s, like Dr. Blood or oh shit, what was it, Buckets of Blood? There was one where it was just like constant mutilations and shit like that.
Jesus.
Now, then of course there's Cannibal Holocaust and things like that, and yeah, there's reasons why we don't want to go too far with some of this, because I'm not too fond of watching turtles get killed on camera for real. But no, I mean, Solo was a great movie. It just there was still a lot of pro-fascists in Italy after the war, and some of them didn't take too kindly to basically being illustrated as perverts and whores of the most debaucherous kind. Not to mention, it was also based off the writings of the Marquis de Sade. So I've actually got that book sitting next to me.
I think we smell communist coming out, right?
Do what now?
I'm being an ass.
I watch weird shit, man. So I'm not afraid to admit it.
I mean, he's my friend. So.
Yeah, I collect weird things. Look at what shows up on my channel. We're all weird things. At least I'd like to think so. Somebody's going to come back and listen to this stream later and be like, what the fuck were these assholes talking about?
Shit you don't want to know about, bitches. Go to sleep.
I honestly, I don't even have things pulled up. I'm looking at either the Hangout screen or I'm looking at the chat on the side. But I don't have the YouTube page pulled up. I have no idea how long we've been live.
God damn it.
That should be one of those little numbers down here, but whatever. I don't care either.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere.
Someone's watching. Probably just me. It's fine. Well, no, because I'm watching the chat.
Somebody's watching me.
Maybe it's one of the YouTube moderators, because I think they have to have at least like one actual person.
Hi, YouTube moderators. Please be aware that everything we have said tonight has either been hyperbolic, completely sarcastic, or in the poorest taste of comedy. We do not actually condone terrorism, racist viewpoints, or violent crimes towards anyone, except for Antifa.
I do.
We can't be racist. We got a Mexican.
Exactly.
And well, I guess you could consider me Mexican, considering Italians are basically Mexican in the States.
Well, we call you like the dirty Mexicans. You know?
Well, especially me. My family's from Sicily.
It's really dirty.
Yep.
No, I've got Jew blood in me.
Oh my.
Ooh. Where's your Jew gold?
Huh?
Your Jew gold's supposed to be around your neck. Where is it?
I don't have any Jew gold, man. They took that when well, the German half killed the other half.
Was it by gassing or was it the oven treatment?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you really, because from what I've been able to go back and determine, people that would have been like, I guess, like first cousins to my direct ancestors and stuff, like half of them wound up in the camps, the other half wound up as guards.
What the fuck?
One of my family members was directly involved in the making of a weapon that would later become the MP40.
Oh no way! I love the MP40.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, the first incarnation of it was developed by an ancestor of mine.
Damn, that's one of the.
That's pretty cool, but at
World War II.
But at the same time, like, yeah, there's a lot of my family that kind of disappeared around that time.
Time to write a biography. Just saying.
What it's like to hate myself. Well, it started when I found out I was one of the dirty kikes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why I don't go on streams.
Liar, you fucking love it.
The
Well-
ultimate was just not. There was just too much of that ultimate in me, and I could not look at myself in the mirror anymore.
Mainly because you're just that ugly.
Yeah, it kept fucking cracking. I mean, my hair ran away from my face. What the fuck do you think happens to the mirror?
Oh, I know.
Calls you a hooker?
Am I a hooker? I mean, I could be, but it'd be a very cheap one.
You can't be cheaper than me.
Dude, I'll blow you for 10 cents in a pack of gum.
I do it for free, so that's even worse.
Oh no, I'd like to hear more about this gum.
Oh, the debauchery is wrong.
Either big red or juicy fruit, man.
Oh, fuck.
Because those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head that would make good cock references.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell me more.
Would you like to know more?
Oh, God. Oh, what movie? I forgot they were actually remaking. I was going to mention earlier, and then I forgot about it. Fuck.
Too many of them that don't need to be made.
I was going to say, you're not referencing the one that I just referenced, are you? You're not talking about Starship Troopers. They're not touching Starship Troopers, are they?
Or are they? Mm.
I will hurt someone.
It's such a good movie.
They had some cringy moments in the first one.
I hated that fucking movie. I fucking hated it so much. That's one of my biggest regret that I've ever bought that fucking movie thinking that was good. And so many people around me loved that movie. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God. We can't be friends. We can't be friends.
Well, fuck you then. We can't be friends. Well, I'll tell you one movie that actually literally that night gave me nightmares. And it was
Edward Scissorhands.
Pacific Rim.
Really?
The acting was so bad that I literally dreamt that I was watching the fucking movie and seeing the shitty, horrible acting. And I woke up like almost scared. I was shaking a little bit. Because I saw that fucking, and I was shaking from the fucking bad acting. I swear
triggered by bad acting.
I swear to God, I wish I was kidding, you guys. I wish I was kidding, but I literally had a nightmare after watching that piece of shit movie in theater.
Wow.
I can see it. Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Pacific Rim 2 or the first one? Because there's two movies.
It was.
I heard the second one was too little, too late.
Oh, they couldn't ride that bandwagon.
Well, it didn't have Del Toro for one.
Ooh, that's a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was too busy doing Star Wars.
No, I wasn't talking about Benicio Del Toro.
Oh, Guillermo.
Yeah.
I can never say his name properly. I think
I can't.
You have Spanish around you. I'm surprised.
Hey,
because Guillermo is like common.
The man makes beautiful fucking movies.
A Labyrinth or
Pan's Labyrinth. I cried every fucking time I watched that movie. I fucking love that movie.
Not gonna lie, this hard bastard cried every time he watched the movie too.
Mm-hmm. It's an amazing movie.
I still gotta buy it. I keep on forgetting to fucking go look for it.
I want it on Blu-ray or digital HD copy. I would get that movie.
The little girl that was in that ended up in the Schnarr Chronicles.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's not a movie; it's a TV series.
Same thing.
Based on a series of books by Terry Brooks.
I will look that up too.
Be warned, the show started on MTV, and after the first season, it deviates wildly from the books.
God. Dude, they fucked up Black Panther when they did that on MTV. I was like, what the fuck is this cancer shit? God, and nobody remembers it because that's how bad it was. It was on MTV, and then it moved to BET, and then it kind of erased itself from everyone's memory.
I've done that before.
I don't remember MTV doing anything other than, what was that? Was it Spider-Man Unlimited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that newer one with the CG animation.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it as much, but that's because I was a huge fan of the 90s animated Spider-Man.
That was good shit. Venom was a fucking legend.
Okay, it was good until the production company lost the rights to use any other villain, and so they sent Carnage and Venom out to space and sent Spider-Man out there and turned everyone into animal human hybrids.
Well, and then they ended it in the middle of a huge fucking cliffhanger too.
It's fine. I just assume everyone died.
Oh no!
Now I know why they call you Mad Metal Man. Death everywhere,
No,
bitches.
Madam Web was sending him through the different realities, and he was just heading to what was supposed to be the right reality to find Mary Jane, and that's last episode.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep, so do I.
I was pissed. I was like, okay, well, where's the story, bitch?
Oh yeah, because that's the one where he runs into Stan Lee.
Yep, he's running into Stan Lee. He's run into a version where it's actually Tony Stark instead of Peter Parker, and it's an armored Spider-Man suit. Not like the spider armor, but it's like well, it was that armor was in the PS1 Spider-Man game.
Are we talking about the silver and black spider armor?
Yes.
Okay. Not the
yeah, where it looked like black quilted.
Not the Iron Spider Mark 3 or 4, whatever.
No, not the one with the extra. I mean, it had the extra legs that would come out, but they weren't like the big feature.
God damn it.
Yeah, this was like a precursor to anything before they ever tried anything with like the Spider-Verse. Though I am interested to see how they're going to handle that in the new movie, the animated movie.
I hear Carnage is having his own movie now.
Maybe
Carnage may show up in the sequel to Venom, which is supposedly happening.
Well, I mean, how good was the first one in the box office, though?
It's doing great at the box office, but my problem is that's not fucking Venom. It's not tied to fucking Spider-Man.
I know. I had the same problem, but overall, the movie I actually enjoyed it myself. So I don't know.
I'm not gonna give Sony the pleasure of liking it. In fact, I'm already hoping one movie that I want to succeed will fail.
Which is
Morbius the Living Vampire.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, on that one, I am really. This may be that point where I might just sever ties with whoever, completely, like never buy any of their shit ever again. Anyone that's involved with Morbius that turns it into garbage.
Yeah, SJWs.
I don't want it to be bad, but at the same time, I want it to fail so that Spider-Man can remain in the MCU.
I would like to see Marvel get the rights back before that happens. I'm very much okay with Jared Leto playing Morbius. I am fine with that.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor. If he's
got
good material,
he looks the part. The only problem I would honestly, the only thing that I would say he probably doesn't have is Morbius is not supposed to be very tall. He's kind of a shorter guy.
Leto's not that
He's
tall.
like 5'6".
Is Leto like 5'6" or?
I think so.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh, okay.
I've met him.
I thought he was closer to 6 foot.
Yeah, I've met him. He's not that tall.
Who am I thinking? But either way, like that would be like my only complaint. But no, I think Leto could play it off. I think and I'd like to see him given a shot, considering I think he was gypped as the Joker.
I
think
do too.
They gave him the most ridiculous fucking
script,
outfit and appearance when he should. Any other appearance, like if they had done the Cesar Romero look, if they had done the fucking Jack Nicholson look, or if they had done the Heath Ledger look, he would have been fucking terrifying.
He wanted the facial scars. They told him no. Yeah, Goyer wanted him to look like a dipshit. I think Goyer wanted the movie to tank.
What was this deal on tanking the movie?
I mean, just look at all the mistakes that were made in that movie.
So Goyer was trying to be the next Schumacher?
That race car driver?
No, Joel Schumacher, the man responsible for bat nipples.
Oh, dear God, kill us all.
Batman Forever and Batman and Robin.
Nope.
Yeah, and Batman and Robin almost destroyed the entire comic book movie industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what Goyer's tried to do. But just I bet and the thing is he's not because he's done production work and directorial work, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I know I've seen his name in both credits. I'm trying to remember all the movies, but didn't he do the Batman stuff too? Didn't he have some hand in it?
Looking it up right now.
What? Yeah, because Goyer reminds me of somebody, but I'm trying to remember who.
Oh wow. Okay.
Stop the yiffing.
Okay. Let's see. He wrote oh god, there's this Sandman screenplay. A Masters of the Universe script.
Wait. Sandman as in the DC character? Or the Marvel character?
I don't know. Maybe it's the other Sandman.
I'm going to assume that it's the DC character since he seems to work with DC a lot.
Kind of looks like the Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's Neil Gaiman. That's the.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit over here and violently stew in my own bile.
Yeah. He's got a Masters of the Universe script in. He wrote the new Terminator reboot.
No.
Uh-huh.
Another goddamn Terminator movie.
He wrote Batman.
I heard your pussy.
He wrote Batman v Superman.
Oh, fuck! I was so.
He's trying to.
He wrote Man of Steel.
He's trying to kill it. He's trying to fucking kill it. There's your evidence right there.
Mm-hmm. Dark Knight Rises. Well, oh god, no wonder I hate him. I hate Dark Knight Rises.
That was kind of a pretty fucking.
Exactly. That's one of my main reasons I hate that movie.
How hard was it to get somebody to come in and do 2.5 hours of voiceovers?
How hard was it to actually get a luchador mask?
Or even make it creepier. Make it like some weird looking bondage / luchador's mask. That way, you know, Bane stays, you know, big and kind of scary looking.
Yeah.
And if you can give me CGI Hulk, then you can give me CGI Bane breaking the bat. Fuck your bullshit. You've got the technology to give me my for real comic book movie.
Oh,
stop fucking around with me.
Oh, he did the screenplay for Dark City. I can forgive him for that one.
Okay.
And
everyone's allowed one. There's even some stuff that I would say Michael Bay is all right at.
I mean,
the first Transformer movie and the second one were decent.
He also wrote The Crow City of Angels.
What the hell is that?
That would be the sequel to The Crow. That would be the first sequel to The Crow.
Which, after I went back and rewatched them all a couple years ago, I realized, oh my god, City of Angels is garbage.
City of Angels, outside of the soundtrack, is the single. That's the single bullet that it wasn't. It wasn't Jason Lee dying, or not Jason Lee. Brandon Lee. God damn it! It wasn't Brandon Lee dying that killed the franchise. It was the second movie.
And then they still made 2 more movies.
And the fucking
and another remake is on the way.
TV series, but the TV series I kind of liked.
Never got around to it. The third movie was okay, and the last one, while yes, I would have definitely would have picked anybody but Eddie Furlong.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
It was still pretty decent, though. I mean, Boreanaz fucking kills it, because getting him to play anything evil is wonderful.
Because he's such a goddamn ham about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He is a Saturday morning cartoon villain.
Yeah. Okay, I would have gotten somebody other than Tara Reid, but I understand why they used her, though.
Can you explain it to me?
She's got those pretty eyes.
She looks better when she has natural tits. Not the boob job.
Yes.
Oh, god damn, woman. Seriously?
She's not a good actress.
No.
I wasn't looking for her acting. I was looking at her tits.
I just like, you can be eye candy only so much. Like, somebody should have gone to acting classes, even if it was just the guys down the street that opened it up in a fucking half dilapidated barn. Okay. You can learn something from them. Go to them, because you cannot act, woman. I have seen dead fish do better impersonations of actual people than you do of yourself.
Yep.
Oh, come on. You liked her in American Pie, for fuck's sake.
No, I liked Shannon Elizabeth in American Pie.
The brunette, right? The one he was trying to get with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The foreign exchange student.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of more partial to Allison Hannigan, but I was also a Buffy fan, so.
She was cute back in the day.
Shannon Elizabeth also looked like my ex at the time, so.
Oh, an ex you need to call. I got you.
Well, and then there was the one that God, she fell off like after those movies. I can't remember what her name was.
Random girl number 3.
No, she was the one's best friend.
I don't know. Who was Neo's best friend?
What? Wrong movie.
You said the one.
Oh God.
sorry. I'm an obfuscating dick. I'm sorry, man.
God damn. All right.
Goddamn Jew bastard, you killed it.
Crew. Oh,
And
Natasha.
this is how I do. Yeah,
Natasha Leone.
I was gonna say, and this is how I derail streams. I just say shit like this in the chat, and people start.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck does Neo have to do with anything? You said the one. Oh, god damn it. You motherfucker. That is the dumbest goddamn joke.
Right.
Oh, God.
And that's why we hate you.
Low-hanging fruit, people. Low-hanging fruit.
Oh, you mean the Discord dude, low-hanging fruit, right?
You're not making things any better.
I was on a stream with him earlier.
Oh, I win.
Yeah, he was on Moonifest for the NSF show.
Oh, okay. I think I saw him for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I missed it. I had to leave.
I'm almost wholly unfamiliar with him.
Same. I don't mess around in some Discords. I do in others.
I'm still a member of some Discords, and I'm only there just to keep an eye on who says what.
I know you're watching mine. See what kind of debauchery goes down.
Oh, dude. Half the time when I'm looking at yours, I'm just fapping.
Oh, okay.
Give me some of that pussy, bitch. Okay.
Meow, meow.
I grabbed the motor lube and my barbed wire fleshlight and just have at it.
Oh, grind away. Actually, that's your own personal grinder, and I'm not talking about the website.
Oh, yeah. Meow.
Natural echo. Very nice.
Only the best stuff for you people who are not watching.
No.
Wait, we're still live?
Oh, yeah, we're still live.
Oh, fucking hey, my goddamn app is all acted up. It's like been saying we're offline.
No, we're online as far as I can tell. 1 second.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yes,
please.
Yes, we're still alive.
Yay!
And what is the timing on it?
Well, fuck if I know.
I'm just curious.
Well, we're over the 2-hour mark, so.
Oh, only 2 hours. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
16 hours later. Bitches, what are you still doing here?
I should have started this earlier. Started it at like midnight my time. That way I'd have a good 6-hour stream under my belt.
Right.
And because we have so many people watching, that's the best part.
Hey, I don't
like and sub, bitches. Like and sub.
Yeah,
lick and suck, bitches. Lick and suck.
Lick and suck. Lick and suck.
No, I've been telling everyone lately. It's like, you know what? No, fuck it. Block me on Twitter. Here's my handle. Fucking. Yeah, I make terrible things. If you've seen my Kathy Griffin penis creature.
That was awesome, dude. Fuck, I would post that on Kathy Griffin's Twitter if I had one, but I know if I created one, I'd probably get banned. Dude, the way I act on streams is the way I act everywhere else. There is no... Yeah, I'm not showing off. This is me at 100%.
I'm kind of surprised no one tagged Jim Acosta or Kathy Griffin in that post. Just to fuck with me.
Fuck, I would. But I would get
he'd probably try to sue you for revoking his press pass.
No, I just turned you into exactly what I think you are. A dickhead.
God, he's almost as bad as what's his shit Como.
Man.
What's Como?
Did you get
There's two of them.
Chris Cuomo. The CNN.
Cuomo, yeah.
Not his autistic brother, who's the governor.
Nor his shit-baked dad, who was the governor before him.
Dude, I can't believe when Scooby was talking about him was like all big, high, and mighty. People hate the Cuomo family in fucking New York City.
Yeah, they do. I don't know how the fuckers managed to
They
do
hate
that.
him so much. Why is he even in power? That's my question.
Corruption.
There's a lot of questions regarding that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that have been told not to ask questions regarding that.
Right.
And what was it? Although this is rumor, which I'm just going to say online, he also beats his wife, which is true, untrue. Yeah, that has been covered up.
I wouldn't doubt it.
No, we have to say supposedly, allegedly, or purportedly.
Yeah, all those.
Like my favorite attorney.
Hey, I mean, I'm willing to throw my neck out there and get kicked off of YouTube for speaking. I'm not willing to take a lawsuit. Not for defamation of character. It supposedly beats his wife. Probably does. just like a 99.9999999.
Oh, I heard that last year. I was like, it came up. I'm like, well, I'm not surprised actually, because I know this is going to sound cliche. A majority of these Democratic politicians, that's actually their pastime. It has came up in reportings that a lot of these people are high stature of the Democratic Party. They have such shit homes and they have a lot of domestic violence, and they sweep it underneath the rug because the power of the DNC. Also,
the power of the Dems compels you. The power of the Dems compel you.
For real, dude. When I first heard about that, I was like, God, I'm not surprised.
Right.
Okay, so I found the EVGA GeForce GTX 1070 Ti gaming, 8 gigs of DDR5. It's only $400. Okay, who's buying it for me?
At first, all I heard was number, letter, number, letter, and it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
And a huge price after that, $400.
God damn, that's a fucking Xbox One X.
All right. So is it 400? What's the actual price? Is it $399?
$399.99.
All right.
With
I know
shipping.
This is a stupid fucking reference, and I'm too goddamn old to make it. But can it do this?
Oh my god. Oh, you referenced fucking
PewDiePie.
Yes. Oh my god.
I love the fact that that popped up so many times on my feed. It's like, oh yeah, but can it do this? And just shit flipping backwards, and it's like, I don't know why this is so fucking funny, but it actually is.
I think because it comes from a Sweden man, and everyone thinks Swedish people are proper than Americans.
Well, and I honestly don't care what anyone thinks. I absolutely hate PewDiePie's early shit. The stuff that he's been doing, like shortly before he got in trouble with the Wall Street Journal, up through to now. Oh yeah, the Wall Street Journal. Hey, by all means, write a fucking article on me. You're gonna give me free press. Thank you,
dude. I would love it if they did on me, because I would fire back. More people. What is it here? Or word of mouth gets around faster than the fucking news.
Well, and I was gonna say,
oh, they used some homophobic slurs.
Hey, Wall Street Journal, you want to shut the fuck up, you fags?
Actually, they're homophobic, so it doesn't surprise me.
Well, they have to see issues and everything. Remember, I mean, everyone's followed Queen Anita's guidelines. Everything is
Oh
misogynistic.
God, don't get me started on Anita Sarkeesian, my friend. Oh, that bitch is all kinds of crazy and none of the good kinds.
Well, and I blame that specific sound clip for so much of the world's issues right now, because everything is you know, because if you take that and you start applying it to every quote unquote marginalized group, and then you wind up being, oh, well, you're transphobic. And so in order to not be transphobic, you're seeing people take some really, really weird fucking positions. And it's like, no, I'm okay with you wanting to choose what gender you want to be. Fine, sure, whatever. I don't particularly care. It's not something I want to do, but if you're committed to it, go for it. I'm not going to blame you, and I will be the one that, all right, I'll call you whatever you want. I don't give a shit, you know.
We've become polarized on some of the most retarded things. You're like, really, dude? You have other things to do. Fuck off.
I have I honestly have more things to concern myself with in my life than what dangles between your legs.
Yep.
Ew, things dangle between her legs. Ew.
If things do dangle between her legs, all I ask is that she tells me well beforehand, because that being surprised on me at the last minute might get you fucking stabbed.
They so big, they look like
or I'd be speechless, which does not happen. Should not happen.
I don't know how. I don't know. Like, that's
the rabbit hole we go down. Pun intended.
That's the rabbit hole we're going to avoid. Look, a squirrel. Let's follow that for a little bit. Where'd that squirrel go? Oh,
knowing me, if I ever went up, or if I ever had a situation like that, I probably know exactly what I would do. Probably pick up my drink or whatever I have and just walked out, my face being completely white. Whiter than what I am now.
You see, I'm trying to look at it logically, because I mean, is this something where, you know, you've been on a couple of dates and this just hasn't come up, and then all of a sudden it's come up? I don't know how I'd feel about that. If they at least warn you, if they warn you by, you know, like date one, hey, look, still got a cock. Well, I guess, you know, it kind of depends on how you feel at that point, you know. I just don't surprise people with it.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Don't do it.
Surprises are never good. Well, a majority of them are never good.
I won't even do surprise parties. One of the last ones I went to,
you got surprised?
Oh yeah. When everyone yelled surprise, and he pulled his 9mm and damn near shot everyone.
That's a Texas party, all right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a party until somebody gets shot.
Oh fuck! But wait, gaming, you have stand your ground, so yeah, it'd be fun where you're at. Actually, I forgot too. In Oregon, we have stand your ground, which I just recently found that out. I'm like, nice. This now, and I'm in a blue state, for fucking Christ's sake.
What's weird about Texas is, technically, if I catch you stealing shit out of my truck, I can chase you down to shoot you.
Don't have that. If they flee, then I'm fucked.
I'm technically within my rights. In fact, I can even shoot you from my window.
Oh fuck! Actually, ours, if that happens, I can't shoot you or I cannot shoot a person inside of my car, because they'll be considered aggravated assault, which is fucking retarded.
Yeah, no, there was when I was going through my CHL training, the guy giving the instructions was talking about the laws and everything, and he's like, now I'm going to give you an example of something. He's like, there was a case up in Dallas where these kids were outside. They were stealing the wheels off this guy's truck, these really nice rims. He heard something going on. He looked outside. He saw him, so he grabbed his 308 and proceeded to blow both of them away from his third-story apartment building.
Jesus.
308.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
And not fucking around.
They say that's small arms fire. I don't think a 308 is small arms fire. God damn.
Legally, he was within his rights.
A 308, that's like my 300 win. That will fuck your shit up.
Well, and the thing is like he pointed out, that will not save you from a civil suit or anything like that, but at least you won't have to worry about the Texas coming after you. But then he turned around and he looked at us. He's like, but you also have to be able to live with your actions.
Oh, I would. But I wouldn't use no 308.
Yeah, a 308 would be a little much.
That's like shooting.
We've lost all our viewers. Nobody loves me.
It's the purge, bitches.
We're just come on down to Texas. We can start the purge here. We got the guns.
Actually, Texas would be the best place to be if the purge started.
Yeah, there's a line of us standing at the border, like, nope, this shit ain't happening. Take that garbage over to Oklahoma. Fuck you.
I got family in Oklahoma too. God damn it.
Me too.
Tell them to get to Texas and they'll be fine.
Oh, well, what it was my family migrated from New York City to Oklahoma to Texas to Oregon. Yeah.
You see, I think I'm going to be an asshole. I want to start the Texas Supremacy Coalition.
What would your logo be? That's my question.
The Bonbra.
That's always the hardest part of starting a revolution.
Well, let's see. You need something simple. There's a lot of Christians here, so maybe a cross. Get them behind us.
Well, that would be easy.
I mean, now okay. So it would have to be a cross. It would have to have some sort of curve or tilt to it, because it would have to go. It would have to go towards the right, because we're more right leaning here in Texas. Something real simple, like two little, imagine a cross with like fins coming off each point. Something like that would work real well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe put it against a white background on top of a bigger red background. Maybe get all the true Texans to wear it on their arms. That way we know they're true Texans.
Hashtag make this shit happen, bitches.
Wow.
Oh yes, let's turn Texas into Nazi Germany.
Okay.
This is how the revolution will come.
Not by the wings
Texas
of
takes
eagles.
over it all.
I'd be for that.
No, honestly, it would probably be just a picture of a blue bonnet and a beer.
I could get behind that, but I don't drink beer. I
hate beer.
Well, I got a free IPA, a pint of it, It's from a
IPA.
small company in Washington.
He's just
It's an IPA.
I like cider, to be honest. Actually, I really want to
Ciders are
find their
nice.
fucking shipping or their shop online. Is Wicked Cider, or not Wicked Cider, Whiskey Barrel Cider out of Pullman, Washington. Y'all need to try that shit, and they'd ship it nationwide.
I've
And
been
Wicked D's Hard Cider out of Kennewick, Washington. Some good shit there too.
see. I've been moving over to ciders and wine, mead, things like that.
I want to try mead, and I have no idea where to find that shit because it's mostly law.
If you get online, I think you can actually order. So the Texas Renaissance Festival actually has its own line of mead, and I think you can order it online. I'm pretty sure you can order any of the mead that you want online. If I can order absinthe online, then you should be able to get mead.
I want absinthe. God damn it.
Okay, I'm for real talk. If you're gonna try absinthe, go for something good. Go for something that's won awards. Spend the money. It's worth it.
I saw it when it was like $69. It was a skull.
There's Mansynth, which was created by Marilyn Manson. It actually took home I think the best newcomer award at the Absinthe Awards, which apparently they fucking have.
Dude, they got awards for everything now.
Hey, where's my award for being the creepiest
dead
dude
man
in this
on the
room?
internet.
The creepiest dude sitting in this room that I'm currently occupying.
Well, that's why I say it's the Dead Man Award. You know, like the Undertaker.
Hey, you know what? I'm down with that. I'm totally down with that.
Dude, I'm a wrestling fan too. I just haven't paid attention because I like the Attitude Era the most.
I hated the fucking Attitude Era. That's when I stopped watching wrestling.
Attitude Era was the best. It was completely everything you could throw at the wall and see what sticks, and they don't do that shit no more.
Nope.
Yeah, they went way too PG though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why. I want to play one of their video games, but I have no idea which one to buy. It actually has a good mechanic system.
Whatever.
Don't go for anything on the Super Nintendo.
Don't hate.
I still have No Mercy.
I still
64.
have I have WrestleFest.
Never played it.
Oh my god. You have WrestleFest.
Yep. Don't fucking hate, bitch. It's a great game. I loved it. Fuck off.
Shut up, diabetes.
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 Oh, sure, that Trippy probably doesn't know about. The Chrysler Charger out of Australia. It came with a straight 6 Hemi. I actually want to see how much one of these bitches would be to import, because that shit would win a lot of awards around here. If I could find the original. I bet I probably could find one for a decent price.
Maybe.
If I only could.
I'm a Chevy fan, but I do like Mopar only because all their motors are actually built by Chevy, and they use all the transmissions from GM, so the reliability's up.
Favorite Camaro?
73 to 2002, and 2002. I like the European look. That's the reason why I like the 70 and the 2002. They actually went with their own unique design, and they haven't done that since. And I'm like, well, that's a mark off on my style. I like originality.
I was going to say at some point you kind of start seeing a decline in the originality just because of, there's only so experimental you can get that the people will actually want.
Yep.
Which is why
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, I mean, you can find prototype vehicles online for honestly fractions of what they should cost. Trying to remember, there was one that my mom had. I'm trying to remember what it was. A Via Cross.
The Chrysler.
It was like a bigger version of a Geo Tracker with like more sleek and stuff. It's like, but terrible fucking vehicle. Yeah, getting replacement parts for anything on that was like $500, $600, $700 a piece, and that included headlights.
What the fuck?
It's a fucking Mercedes with that kind of numbers.
It's because it was a prototype. She managed to pick it up for, I think, less than 20. Yeah, I think less than 20. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. And it was, at the time, it was like top notch, nice vehicle. And yeah, the parts on it, though, holy fuck. Because it's a prototype vehicle, nobody had parts for it. Everything had to be ordered through the manufacturer.
They're all handcrafted.
Or from molds that are stored until they're needed.
That blows my mind. I've never seen a prototype go on sale around here.
Man, there's always some. It's just finding out where they are.
We have like really big auctions in God, this is going to sound cliche.
You always fucking say cliche shit.
Well, it's because that's what I'm best for, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. What is it? Portland, Oregon is known to have like a lot of unique shit, and I'm surprised it hasn't came or anything like that hasn't came up on my radar.
Usually, there are some things. I mean, think about like variants of the variation, like the minor, like 100-car runoff of we're just trying this out versions of the Camaro or any of the other muscle car variants that would show up over the years. Those can easily be labeled as prototypes as well, especially if they had something that they never implemented again. And it was like that 1-year run.
I have seen one prototype go for online. It was the prototype Z28, the 5th generation. And it was the prototype engineer's car. So it was all the mechanical shit, and it only had 6,000 miles on it from GM. That was the only one I've ever seen, and they only wanted $54,000 for it. I'm like, what? Jeez. That was the only car, and I wanted to buy it, but shipping would have been the killer. It would have cost me an extra $5,000. Yeah, just for a goddamn prototype, which I probably would only put like maybe 500 miles on it and then buy another one, a production one.
Why haven't you bought me a graphics car yet? People, sort of God.
But I am a huge fan also of my 4th generation. I've had 7 people try and buy the car off of me since I've owned it, and I've only had it for 6 years. Yeah.
And they're going to continue asking you.
Huh?
They're going to continue asking you too.
Oh, yeah, and they're going to get the same answer. No. It took me 7 years to find the car. Do you think I'm going to sell it? Fuck you.
When?
Never. When hell freezes over and I'm the king.
Okay. Well, I'll make you the king now. You're the king.
That's the reason why I have my name on Discord, Metal Nightmare. Just I should probably put a king or a crown in front of it. But then that would be too egotistical.
I am royalty, and I expect you to address me as such.
Oh, you suck. I can't even pull that fucking shit off.
He's talking about his penis again.
Oh.
I can't get that last rib to move just so I can get close enough.
Get that rim job.
I'm this close. I can almost get it in my mouth.
We've just been bullshitting, Oracle.
I hope there are people watching because I think that we're being pretty entertaining.
Yeah, Dork Oracle just typed in that she's done at the ballet. What have you guys been up to? A lot of this. We've been making verbal flatulence at each other for the past 2 hours.
Ballet. She must be in England.
I think she's in Australia, if I remember correctly.
What's the difference?
She can correct me. That's fine.
Oh, I probably pissed her off. What else is new?
I piss everyone off too. It's okay.
You do?
From what I understand, I piss some people off. Other people seem to be like really, I don't know. Apparently, I'm a very nice guy, and it's like, oh, okay, you just don't know me that well.
Dude, that's how. Yeah, I'm a nice guy too, but whenever I say something either political, it's different than everybody else, and people who claim to be libertarians around here get offended by the shit I say because they don't do the goddamn research, and then they make me look out to be the idiot. I hate people like that.
Okay, so she's Australian. Excuse, Australia is completely different than that place. LOL.
The name we shall never speak of.
Man, I don't understand what it is. You know they have ballet in your country too. Yes, we are very well aware of that. We are just uncultured swine.
There's a ballet class. It's fucking like literally 1.5 miles from my house.
We don't have. We have ballet, but we don't have the great blaxploitation.
I like metal ballet back in the 90s. Sorry, like had to get that out.
The metal ballets? Oh yeah, those were always interesting.
That was awesome. I was like, dude, I want to watch it. Oh, you're not coming into my area? God damn it.
Well, it's stuff like that, and like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra and stuff. Like, just blows my fucking mind. Like the full-on orchestral metal.
That's the reason.
I've seen them twice.
Nice.
I want to see Therion with a full operatic backup. I would love to see them with like a full orchestra, full opera house kind of band, kind of musical setup, along with just the band. I think that would be absolutely gorgeous because their music is fucking incredible.
Why does symphonic metal get such a bad rep?
Oh, I don't know. Anything. It seems like anything that varies from the
traditional
established norms in metal gets a bad rap.
Yeah, that asshole I was talking about, who I know around here, who was in childhood with, yeah, he was ripping on that. I'm like, dude, that's where all music came from, was symphonies and shit like that. Like, you have to respect it.
Man, you gotta respect shit.
No, that's basically what he said. I was like, dude, what the hell? And he listened to some terrible music. Oh my god.
Yes, my child.
I wish you guys would meet him. He's a complete spastic. Oh, fucking people. don't know good music when they fucking see it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wouldn't it be hearing it?
Oh, he didn't even like what was it? Arch Enemy, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, not the singers. I was like, dude, you suck for music.
My brother's kind of a snob with that, you know. One of his favorite bands is fucking Chimera, yet he can't fucking sit and listen to fucking Arch Enemy. I'm like, what?
It's like, you goddamn hypocrite.
It's because I can't understand what the hell they're saying.
Oh, did you not fucking listening hard enough, asshole?
Well, yeah, I mean, especially with Arch Enemy now, I mean, Alyssa is very easy to understand.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, even when it was Angela,
mm-hmm.
it was still understandable, and when it was what's his name beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
like it's understandable. It's, can you get past the accent and the screaming,
Right?
Which is, that's why a lot of people, I think, generally stray away from bands like Ruska or Termion Catalat or Two Times Terror.
Mm-hmm.
They can barely understand them because not only is it an abrasive style of music, it's an abrasive language that it's being sung in.
Mm-hmm.
German's more abrasive, my friend.
You haven't heard Two Times Terror.
Yeah, Two Times Terror makes. Are they singing in Norwegian or?
I believe so.
It's Scandinavian of some sort. I know.
Yeah. But yeah, they're definitely not for everybody.
¿Sabes cuál es el problema? Es de que cuando están hablando de eso, yo no entiendo absolutamente nada de lo que están diciendo. Así que cuando yo hablo así, no entienden así. Es como ustedes tampoco no me entienden a mí.
I'm back home again. That's all I hear around me is Spanish, by the way. But yeah.
Cállate.
Yeah, I know.
But all the stuff that you guys are saying makes absolutely no sense. It's like me speaking to you guys in Spanish. It's just not gonna make any sense.
Yeah,
it's music, my friend. It's
music that I don't listen to.
Oh,
if it's not
maybe
Beethoven,
you should expand your horizons.
No, if it's not Beethoven, I don't listen to it.
Okay, to quote a drunk chick in a fucking DVD, if it's not typo negative, it's not worth listening to.
I've only listened to Typo Negative when I was in high school, and that's been about 10 years now.
That's a damn shame.
I actually perfected the tone the other night. I was sitting there looking things up, and somebody went over in great detail Peter Steele's tone on his bass, and I did not realize that for the past 6 years, the very guitar pedal that he used has been sitting on my shelf next to me.
Oh, God.
What?
Along with the same chorus and along with the same digital delay.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. But now that I've kind of figured it out, I'm playing around with the tone, because that's something that I've always wanted to use the bass more like a guitar. But
yeah, one of the channels I follow recently did like a decent little retrospect about Typo.
Honestly, they're a great band. You're not going to find a band that, if you look at their history, they pissed off so many fucking people, and their response was, okay, and kiss my ass.
Right.
Like, you got to kind of respect that. When you've got the front man of your band going in front of places that you've been banned in the country, and being like, why am I being banned for telling you that I don't think people should be on welfare? I don't think like I should wake up in the morning and go to work and have some motherfucker make money off of what I'm doing.
Right.
It's like, hey, most politically incorrect band ever, or at least one of them.
Plus, they were one of the first bands of the big bands to split from Roadrunner.
Yeah. Well, and I'm surprised they were with Roadrunner for as long as they were, because I was looking at interviews the other day, and there was one that was filmed in 97 or 98 when they were on tour for October Rust, and Peter's response was, it's really hard to go on tour and go to these countries, and everybody's wanting you to play, oh, hey, can you play this one song? Oh, what do you mean you've got a new album out? And he's like, when your record company can't even present you well, and the countries you go to don't know you have a new album, how are you going to make a living? And then he turns around, he looks at the camera, and he goes, so in other words, we're fucked. It's like, how did you stay with Roadrunner that long if you were quote unquote fucked?
Right.
Like, there had to have been an out, dude. Even Deicide found a fucking out. Deicide just released a bunch of really shitty albums all as fast as they could.
Get that paper while you can.
We're basically fucking married to you until we squeeze 7 albums out. All right, fuck this. There you go.
I had to find the channel. It's Killbot and Gorgor Attack is the name of the channel. And he did a fantastic little 30-minute retrospect talking about the different albums and their origins and shit.
Nice.
I figured I thought of you when it fucking started too. So.
Oh, shows that he cares.
He does.
Well, because you talk about.
Sorry,
I know your love for Tapo, so.
Yeah, it's one of the few bands that managed to pull me out of a terrible spot when I was young. So it's kind of a loyalty thing. I feel like I kind of owe it to him to never let anyone forget. No, you should go listen to Typo. What are you doing right now? Not much. Go listen to Typo.
Bitch, go now, nigger.
Are you having a bad day? Are you feeling sad? Go listen to go watch the video for I Don't Want to Be Me and laugh your ass off.
No shit.
Because it's hilarious.
Or just listen to Kill All the White People.
Yeah. Dude, one of the single best experiences I ever had at a concert was the first time I went and saw Typo Negative during the World Coming Down tour. And they came out on stage, and they came out to kill all the white people. I'm standing there. I've got my arms around this girl, and we're headbanging and just like, yeah, fucking loving it. And I look over to my right, and there's this black dude that's about 6'7", 6'8".
Damn.
Big and very angrily pushing a Mexican dude that's about the same height and about 30 or 40 pounds heavier than him.
Jesus.
And they proceed to beat the shit out of themselves throughout to kill all the white people.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, I'm hearing the words, kill all the white people. And I look over,
kill them all.
And there's a black dude and a brown dude beating the fuck out of each other.
That is hilarious.
And there's not a white person within arm's reach of any of them. Like, every white person is just like, what the fuck is going on?
Nigga, you lost your mind. That's a goddamn Mexican, you dumbass.
Oh, it was one of those things. Like, it took 7 security guards to get those guys out.
What a bunch of fucking.
And during a cover of a Black Pride song. Destroy white boy.
Dude.
I, 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 I,
Your whining isn't necessary.
Oh. They were such an odd band too. I mean, you couldn't tell whether they were seriously goth or making fun of goth or what.
In between.
Yeah. It's part of the beauty that is their music.
Oh fuck! I guess I'm gonna have to sub to them
I was
and
gonna
actually
say,
check them out.
What, like the song "We Hate Everyone" or "We Hate Everybody."
I'll just
posted-
check them out again. I'll just re-listen to everything.
Oh, dude, I'll send you some. I'll shoot you some links here in Discord here in a little bit.
All right, I'm down. Cool. I don't have to go searching. No work
No, not at all.
necessary.
No, it's all fucking already bookmarked on my shit, so I could just grab it all and be like, "Here, watch this."
Hell yeah! The modern miracle that is technology.
This is what real artificial intelligence is.
Yeah.
Can someone tell me why fucking Corey Taylor is such an SJW? I really have been wanting to get that off my back for a while.
As soon as you can explain to me why Rob Flynn of Machine Head is.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh yeah. Flynn's been more open about it.
God, are these people autistic or just retarded?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Flynn,
Right.
I think, actually might be autistic.
Hey, bringing autism out in the music industry. We're making ground, people.
Oh, just the accusations. The extra accusations he had to levy towards Phil and Salmo for no reason. I mean, yeah, everybody knows Phil's an ass. Get over it.
Yeah, you don't have to you don't have to make shit up about Phil. Phil will hang himself.
Yeah. Well, the story is that supposedly Phil said he didn't listen to their band because he doesn't listen to nigger shit.
Ooh,
That's not racist at all. And I'm black, right?
Well, and he was talking about Machine Head. So, yeah.
I think some assholes just need to get the fuck out of the music industry if you're going to act like a complete spastic.
Well, Phil's been like that forever, though.
Oh my god, and my other problem is David Draymond pushing fucking global warming on his fucking page. I don't know if it's the record label or him. I think he has the key to open both, and all I saw for one whole fucking year was football and climate change. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I should die now. I was like, oh my god, people, it's a fucking theory. It has never been proven or never will be.
Well, he's also a well-known asshole.
I would have fun. I'd fuck with that asshole pretty easy. I like fucking with people like that.
No, he's been known to berate fans and shit and everything while on stage.
Damn.
Yeah.
That money went fucking straight to his head when he got his old favorite car, that goddamn Mustang he wanted. I was making a reference to Cribs.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of went over everyone's head because it's that show.
You suck. Boo.
It was what? You were making a reference to what?
MTV Cribs, when he was the first thing he showed off at his $250,000 house. Now that he's got $1 million mansion or whatever. When he was on MTV Cribs, I was making a reference to one of the episodes that featured him. I think it was the third episode but I'm not terribly sure. It's been a long time. Yeah. Somehow I can pull that memory out of my ass.
Right.
I'm trying to remember, but I don't think I ever saw any of the Cribs.
I saw all the metal ones. I saw from Ozzy to Disturbed to Static, which probably was one of my favorite ones.
I was lucky enough to see Static X 3 times.
Yeah, you make this nigger jealous over here.
Uh,
For real, dude. I went to go see Static when he had tickets.
Not only that, but he actually the last time I saw him, no, second time I saw him, he drank out of a bottle, closed it, and he handed it to me, and I still have that water bottle in my room.
Very nice.
You lucky cunt.
And I shook his hand, and the rest of the band members too. No, only the bassist. There, yeah, the bass. Then they were touring with another really cool band called Opium for the Masses.
I think, yeah, I do remember what tour you're talking
Opium
about.
for the Masses.
That was the first time I actually saw Static X. I headbanged so much that I almost passed out. It was I'm not even kidding. I got lightheaded and I had to stop headbanging because I was like fucking dizzy, and it was probably in my top 5 most favorite all-time concerts ever.
That's what I hear.
There's another arrogant little asshole I can't stand, and that's Salierna.
Don't know who that is, but I'm listening.
Fucking Alice in Chains tribute band that got famous.
Hey,
that's exactly pretty funny.
And then go and listen to their older stuff, and you can hear the Alice in Chains influence after you've learned that.
I don't know Alice in Chains really well, but I will give it a listen just because of that.
Okay. Well, first you need to go and listen to Alice in Chains.
Well,
the old stuff with the old stuff was lame. Yeah.
Alice in Chains, actually, they came up on YouTube. They have their own channel, and I'm like, wait, what? They're dead.
They added a new singer. God, what was it, about 10 years or more now?
Yeah, Lane Staley's been gone for a while, and they got the new guy before he died.
Did they? Jesus.
I believe so, because he couldn't stay sober.
You know a great way to stay sober? A fucking dog collar around your neck and on your balls.
Oh, one of the electric ones?
Yes, sir. And I'm talking like 140 volts. That'll do the fucking trick. You will never touch anything.
Yeah, well, heroin, I guess, is a hell of a drug.
That's what they tell me.
Dude was dead for 2 weeks before anybody found him.
Fuck that shit. No drug in the world is worth that.
No. And especially of a voice that fucking amazing.
I made my first lowrider. I should feel lucky. Yes, I agree with you. Sorry.
I'm sorry. The new guy, he doesn't harmonize as well as Lane did with Jerry.
Yeah, that's the reason why I like bands with 2 singers. I was originally like, no, and then I heard Liquor in the Coil, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
See, they're one of the reasons not to listen to. I'm sorry. Her voice comes through pretty clear, and you can't really hear her accent. His, you can hear his accent so horribly.
I think it's because they're
they're Italian.
From Milan.
Wow. And there is something about the way that he sings that it does sound pretty cool. He's got a good voice for what they do.
And they're really cool fucking people, which I can't say the same for the rest of the music industry, but yeah.
Apparently one of the best times they had was going on tour with Typo. But yeah,
that was at Ozfest. They were also together.
but they did a tribute song to him on one of their last albums.
On Delirium.
I can't remember which one it is. I can't even remember the name of the song. I'm getting to the point where I'm having some trouble focusing.
I like chocolate.
Delirium.
The only reason I know about Typo Negative is from the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Yep.
Both of them. They were amazing soundtracks.
Yes, that's the first time I ever heard of Typo. And when they toured with Slipknot at Ozfest, I think that was also the same time with Lacuna Coil 2, because POD was on the listing, and I forget who else.
Marilyn Manson, Cold Chamber, Devil Driver, I believe, was on there.
I saw Laguna Coil at least 3 or 4 times. I think I've seen
God damn it, gaming. Fucking shit hardly ever comes through my area, and you're the one fucking hogging all these bands I want to see.
I've seen so many bands, it's not even funny. The band I've seen the most was because my best friend was like a huge fan back in the day. Was Avenged Sevenfold, and we saw them about 9 times. And because we saw Avenged Sevenfold, and there was a bunch of bands that were with them. So like Fly Leave, I saw them a shitload of freaking times, more times than I could freaking like to say. And I've seen Korn, System of the Down once, Rob Zombie twice, 9 Inch Nails once, Seven Dust, Shine Down. Fuck, I've seen so many. Oh,
puts on a good show.
Fuck yeah. So does Avenged Sevenfold, but I get a lot of people hate them, but they do put really good shows.
I hate that they fake his vocals on the recordings.
I was gonna say the bands I've seen the most of. Number 1, Cannibal Corpse. Number 2 would probably be Gwar, followed by
I never saw War.
Followed by Typo Negative, Iced Earth, and Mayhem, because I've seen Mayhem like 5 times at this point.
The only ones I've seen more than once were Rob Zombie and Fear Factory.
I think I've seen Rob Zombie, seen them twice.
That was Fear Factory right after Obsolete, and Fear Factory right after it was right after they had split from Roadrunner. Damn, I can't remember the name of that album. That was a cool show. That was Slipknot, Fear Factory, Chimera, and God Forbid.
Wow.
I got to see Fear Factory once. Those guys put on a hell of a show.
Yes, they do. Yes, they fucking do.
And I've seen both Lamb of God and Black Dahlia Murder. Dork Oracle. I finally got to see King Diamond.
Wow.
Nice.
It only took me the better part of 15 fucking years to actually get around to for it to actually line up as far as timing, but it was, granted, this was like 2 or 3 years ago, but at least it finally fucking happened.
Okay, if we do another stream where we talk about music again, send me an invite and don't bother telling me, just send it. I enjoy it because I can't fucking talk music around here. It's fucking annoying.
Oh, dude, like that's part of what I want to do with my channel is just kind of bring certain bands to the attention of other people, like shit that you would never hear about. Dark Sea,
that's what I
Beloved Enemy, Vile, fucking.
That's what I try to do with my channel too.
Bullet for My Valentine. I've seen them a few times. I didn't like them.
Emo for My Emo Time is very emo.
Okay, what is the difference between goth metal and black metal? Because I can't tell a difference in their clothing.
Okay. As far as actual like goth metal, the sounds, you'll hear a lot of low notes, and sometimes they'll be guttural, but most of the time they're being very. It's a very droning sound. Think like the Gregorian monk style stuff, right?
Okay. Yeah, I got you there.
Voices like that, stuff like that works really well for goth metal. And sometimes you'll get guys in there that do the vocal fry on top of it. November's Doom. Fucking, why am I drawing so many blanks right now?
Because I do
It's
that to
Wait
people.
for a long time.
It's because of the lack of sleep. I seriously need sleep. But when you get into black metal, you're looking at visually, they're going to be pretty much head to toe clad in leather with lots of spikes. They're going to have long black hair or no hair at all. There is no short hairs in black metal, or at least there wasn't for a long time. Like, you didn't have crew cuts or any shit like that in black metal. It's, heavy amounts of corpse paint, and it's usually very, very, very satanic imagery, and usually a lot of references to the cold, and also not giving a flying fuck about what your music sounds like when it's recorded, which is why people did it through fucking headphones that they picked up at their local McDonald's. Thanks, Varg. Thanks for setting the bar high.
It's so high I could see it from here.
You realize he has a YouTube channel.
Yep, the
Thulian perspective.
Thulian perspective. I couldn't remember the word. It was like shit. Something perspective.
It's a weird ass channel.
So everybody now has a channel, right?
Yeah, but you see, Varg is a convicted murderer.
What the fuck? YouTube allows.
Okay, so Varg was the bassist for a band called Mayhem. He also started another black metal band called Burzum. These two bands are considered like the epitome of black metal. At one point, the vocalist for the band Mayhem killed himself. And the guitarist, I believe, Euronymous was the guitarist originally, right? Pickle?
I think so.
I think so. Because I know he moved over to being the vocalist afterwards. And then, but yeah, the first vocalist, Dead, shot himself in the head. Euronymous took pictures with the body before calling anyone, and they used that as the cover of their bootleg album.
That's nice.
Then Varg wound up stabbing Euronymous to death in a fight, and was subsequently arrested for that. And in the process, they found links to several church burnings that had gone down in the area over the past 10 years, and proceeded to charge him for that as well. In Norway, there is only a 20-year maximum that you can serve in prison. He served the full 20, and he now lives in France. Varg is a incredibly intelligent individual, but he is also very white supremacist. So it's incredibly weird to listen to some of what he says, because he is so articulate. He is so well spoken, and he makes valid points, and then he'll follow it up with the dirty Jews.
What the fuck? It sounds like a form of Asperger's.
It is so weird. And he is all about the fact that he has Norwegian children. He has a Norwegian wife. He has saved his bloodline from being dirtied, I believe is how he put it.
Oh dear God.
I mean, but he's also really interesting to listen to. So you have a really hard time hating him entirely.
Mm-hmm.
So I disagree with him fundamentally on so fucking much. But there are times where I'm sitting there and I'm nodding my head and I'm going, yeah, dude, no, I actually agree with you there. And then the dirty Jews, and it's, well, you lost me.
Bitch, you ain't making sense now.
You can't blame everything on the Jews.
No.
I can. The Jews fucking turned me gay, I swear.
They turned you gay with the Jew gold. It has magical powers.
Yeah, with their fucking Hanukkahs. They confused me.
The 100-year curse of gay.
Why are you laughing at my pain? I was just a stray little boy, and then like the hug, I saw the Jew bastards turn me gay with their like. I think one sneezed on me or something. I don't know, but it was just horrible. Stop laughing, you bastard!
All right. You know, on that note, it is 6:30. I have some things I have to get prepared and get done before I go to work here in a little while. Again, with no sleep. So,
yay!
Oh, I'm going to be a massively spastic shit tomorrow. So it's
you mean today?
Yay! Fuck.
The stupidity is coming out. I love it.
Okay,
Pickles,
what day is it?
So rude. Why are you saying that, Pickle?
It's Thursday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. I can do this.
No.
So,
hold on to that sanity while you can. God damn.
You're fucked.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna start seeing shit here in a little while. My back is hurting pretty bad right now. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, dude, I was asleep for like 3, 4, 5 days, and I started getting audio I was starting to hear shit, and then I was starting to see
it's contagious.
an hour later, and I'm like, oh my god. I had to turn off my game, put it down, and then the room started spinning. I'm like, go to sleep, you dumb cunt. Oh god, I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency room. Never doing that again.
When I was younger, I went like 4 or 5 days without sleep, and at one point I decided I'm over at a friend's house and I gotta go to the restroom or something. And as I'm walking past the one friend, she's like, oh my god, what's wrong with your eyes? I'm like, what? She's like, they're so red. Like, I haven't slept in a few days. She's like, no, go look. You couldn't see the whites. It had all just turned red. Just
demon child.
I am here to eat your soul. That's all that's to it. You have no worries. I am fine. I am a perfectly normal human worm baby.
We're not my children.
I wanna go home to Texas.
Okay. On that note, thank you guys for coming and showing up and spending some time.
Oh my god!
Thanks for everyone who showed up.
Thanks for everyone who showed. What?
I'm
English, nigga. English.
No, I learned from the NES games of yore to speak congratulations and make nonsense.
Perfect. Good night, everybody.